under this blue. Let's have it right. Up the Chels, up the middle, let's go. Have it right, Middles FC. You got the minerals, yeah? Love it. Got the minerals, TT.
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking minerals, mate.
Let's have it right. Up the Chels, up the Minerals FC. How are we doing? Hope everyone is doing good tonight. Let's have it right. Minerals FC. Minerals fucking FC. Let's have it right. Let's get into it. The Crown Jules. The Crown Jules. What is going to happen with the Crown Jules? We're still waiting. We're still waiting for that. Here we go from the biggest elite brown envelope. Fabrizio Romano, where is it? We are all waiting for it. Come on, let's have it right. Up the Chels, up the Minerals FC. Let's go. Let's go. Big up to everyone in here, as always. Big up to every single one of you in here supporting the channel. Please like this video. Like it. Hit that like button, the thumbs up, smash it to pieces. Yeah, let's have it right. Throughout the whole show, smash that to pieces. If you're in here and you ain't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I'm on the road to 2,000, 2K people. You guys all in here supporting got me to the 1K a week ago. A week today, we hit 1K. Let's have it right. What an achievement. My 4th week now. So in 3 weeks, you guys got me to 1K. Is remarkable. That's the minerals right there. Landed, no problem. Efficient minerals. Let's have it right. Just like Minerals Man. Always delivers. Always clutch. Just like every single one of you viewing me right now. Big up to everyone in here. Yeah, sorry, David, mate. You know, as always, lateness is greatness. Lateness is greatness. Battersea boy, I know he's in here somewhere. And I saw his comment, and he says, "I'm two and a half hours here, 2.5 hours early. I guarantee Johnny will be late though." And there we go. It is what it is. It is what it is. Big up to David. Matt Law's nappy full of brown mineral envelopes today. Tony can change the nappy. Let's have it right. Listen, all you guys that was in here last night, that was that was a great stream. It really was. That was top quality, mate. Top quality. Big up our designer in here. Brown envelope, shout on always by Minerals Joe, Johnny and Tony. Up the Chels. Up the Chels. Up Tony. If you guys haven't subscribed to Tony's channel, Chelsea SW6, please go and do that. Very simple. Just go to his page, hit that button, give a like on his video as well. And he's got some great content way back as well. Some serious numbers he hit with a lot of his stuff. So big up to Tony, yeah, big up to Tony. You and Tony cracked me up yesterday when laughing at the Who's Your Daddy Matt Law pick. You need to upload that bit separately. That could get you a shed full of views, mate. Let's have it right. Yeah, maybe I'll clip it and I'll put it on my channel. That was funny. I can't lie. That was funny. The person who edited that was Ben, who's far wheezy on Twitter. So big up Ben. He's actually going to the game. He's at the press conference. And would you believe this, people? I'm going to land the minerals. So shout out to Ben. But look who he was with, people. Look who Ben was with. Look who he's with. He's with the fucking brown envelope, Matt Fraud Law. He told him he's got the minerals. Can you believe it? Come on, Ben. Let's have it right. They both got the minerals there in their bottle. Ben's got the minerals, but that Matt Fraud Law ain't got no fucking minerals. Let's have it right. He ain't got no minerals. But there we go. He was there. What did he say? He told me that Kimpembe is next. Kimpembe is next on the list, people. You know what I'm saying? It looks to me like we've got Jules Koundé. It does look like that way, but we'll get into that. Don't get me wrong. We'll get into that. Sup, Johnny? Bartek M, lovely to see you in here. Chelsea old boys, love that. Let's see the push chair with you pushing the brown envelope, kids. Let's have it right. Let's have it fucking right. As always, mate. As always. Big up, Gary. Big up, Sarjo. Mills FC. Let's have it right. Every day of the week. Like and subscribe, people. Like and subscribe. Let's not forget that. Big up, Trev in here. Up the fucking Chels. Of course, mate. Of course. Texas Blue. Lovely to see you. Big up, Johnny. Brown envelopes in the mud. They are in the envelopes. I'm going to mud them. Don't you worry about that. I will mud them. Sean Newlands. Lovely to see you. Chaps 22. Big up to you, fella. British Patriot, always land the minerals, Johnny. Big up Minerals FC, up the fucking Chels. Let's have it right. Stretter's my guy. Big up, Johnny. The only negative thing on Minerals FC, it's got the world-class minerals and needs to keep it up. Let's have it right. That's exactly what I say about Minerals Man. The only negatives with Minerals Man, he's got the world-class minerals and he just needs to keep it up. That is the only negative. And now, as you can tell, it's the only negative with Johnny Minerals. Let's have it right. So big up, guys. Everyone in here. Defender of the Bridge. Big up, Johnny. Up the Chels, guys. Thank you very much for all you guys being in here. I know there's probably other platforms going on. It is what it is. I don't care, mate. I'm going to land it wherever I am, whatever time it is. Big up, Cameron. Always in there with the epic, the GOAT pick of all picks. Let's have it right. Let's have it right. We know about that one. That's the classic, mate. That is the classic. But big up to you, Cameron. Lovely to see you in here. Everyone in here smashing it. Do as Chelsea old boy says, smash the likes and subscribe, everyone. Subscribe. Do I ever disappoint you guys? Do I ever disappoint you guys with what I say and what I do? No. I'm always landing it. So, let's go. Thomas, lovely to see you in here. Burger King, let's have it right. Well, I could guarantee you that cement-booted fraud is in Burger King as we speak. Big up the minerals. We don't want the brown envelope advocates. Let's have it right. Forever Blues, lovely to see you in here. This channel is full of minerals and have the biggest laughs here. Well, thank you very much, fella. I'm glad. I assume you've subscribed. I thank you very much for supporting the channel. Anyone who's just recently come across this channel, big up to every single one of you. I'm here to it's not about entertaining. It's just me venting out how I feel, but I'm going to say it how it is. I always say it how it is, and I'm never going to change that, people. It doesn't matter who I've got on, and let's have it right. I'm going to shock people. I've got some big guests coming up in the future. I'm going to shock people, but Johnny will never change. He'll always be how I am. I will always be how I am. Big up to everyone in here. Adam Richmond, big up the Chels. Lovely to see you in here, fella. Friday night, minerals, let's go. Brothers, lovely to see you in here. Chelsea 2000, Lukaku weight 101 kg. Let's have it right. Can we all rip the shit out Gerald Romero? Listen, that fraud. Should we do all this shit? Should we do all that? Bro Kelowna. Barcelona. Let's have it right. Listen, Chelsea, Sterling, Koulibaly, Jules Koundé equals what? 133 million. No levers at Chelsea Football Club, fellas. No levers at Chelsea Football Club, fellas. Let's have it right. Big up, Gav, man. Lovely to see you in here. Josh Kound, big up. Minerals all day long, mate. All day long. Going to see the Minerals, Tom. Come on. Come on. Big up, Angelica. Lovely to see you in here. Lovely to see you in here. Every single one of you. There's over 100 people in here. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Help me grow. I'm on the road to 2K people. I'm going to bring some people on as well throughout the show. You will not be disappointed. And we're gonna talk through everything. We really are. But let me go straight into it, people. Let me go straight into it. Because as we know, the brown envelopes, they've had a field day with everyone on this one. Now, it's not a here we go yet. Don't get me wrong. We potentially might get a here we go while we're on my show. But it's very close, guys. It's very close. And I'm very confident. I feel more confident than I was yesterday. Now, we all saw Laporta, some guy apparently, whether he was a journo or whether he was a fan wearing the Barca shirt, and he asked about Jules Koundé, and Laporta said, no, he's going to Chelsea, in other words, right? Now, in my opinion, I think he's just trolling, at that point last night. I thought he was just trolling. Or how do we even know that that's Laporta? We don't know. We don't really know. But the point I'm making is, it looks like Chelsea are getting it over the line. Chelsea really look like they mean business. We know that. This summer window, we mean business. We're out there to land the minerals and try and sign as many players as possible and get them at Chelsea Football Club. You know, we've done it with Sterling. We've done it with Koulibaly. Now, Sterling and Koulibaly weren't sounded out at all before the transfer window opened and as soon as we were unsanctioned, and we've signed them. Jules Koundé, we've been after this kid for a whole year, and all of a sudden, broker owners coming in, trying to swoop him and take those minerals away from us, the Crown Jules. Let's have it right. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. We're going to land this. It's got to be done. Matt Law put out a tweet today, didn't he? He's been very quiet, and he put out a tweet today saying, because obviously I can't see his waffle, but someone kindly, big up to whoever it was, cut and pasted what he said into my under one of my comments in my tweet. And in other words, it's heating up, it's very close, and it's very likely. Now, for him to come out and say that, you could probably say, what's that? The Matt Law dagger, is it? Well, he's been very quiet. Now, let me give you the Johnny Minerals dagger. I'm going to land the Johnny Minerals dagger right now as we speak. Let's have it right. Let's have it right. Out of the Matt Law's mouth came out, from the Telegraph, Matt Law reports that Sevilla centre-back Jules Koundé is no longer Chelsea's top target in defence. The Blues already in talks with Juventus over signing Matthijs de Ligt instead. Well, how did that go, fellas? How did Matthijs de Ligt go? Yeah, that's right. He's going to Bayern Munich. Let's have it right. In the early days of the transfer market, it felt as if the deal for Koundé was almost imminent. However, the departures of Marina Granovskaya and Petr Cech, I can't even get the bottom bit, can I, people? 1 second. Let's sort this out. Might have affected Chelsea's plans. Well, isn't that interesting? And what have we got here that I thought I'd put in there? New from Matt Law, bid for Sterling is imminent. Then Bele will decide his future. But this is the key one, people. Koundé's basically confirmed as a Marina Granovskaya target instead of Thomas Tuchel's target. He prefers de Ligt over him with her. Let's have it right. Up the Minerals FC. Up the Minerals FC. That is what I'm talking about. That is what I'm saying. Isn't that funny? Matt Law, you're in the mud, son. You're in the mud. Completely in the mud. Completely. Telling us that Marina Granovskaya and Jules Koundé is her target and not our target, and not Thomas Tuchel's target. That is real shit there, guys. No one's come out and spoke about that. I'm speaking out about it because it's very important that people understand something here. That he was a brown envelope, engineering a move for de Ligt for Bayern Munich, getting paid by Bayern Munich to sell this story about De Ligt and move away from Jules Koundé. That is the minerals right there. That's the hot sauce. Yeah, let's have it right. Let's go on to the next one. Let's go on to the next one. And I didn't even upload it. What a mug. What a mug. I didn't even upload it, people. What a mug. I'm going to land it to you anyway. I'll read it out to you. I'll read it out to you. I should have uploaded it, people. Poor administration by Minerals FC. Let's have it right. Let me land this one then. So, Jules Koundé was a club target, signing for Chelsea with Marina Granovskaya pushing the deal. Thomas Tuchel prefers other targets. Let me get this up for you guys. What's the name on there, people? What's the name on there? Is that team sheet merchant? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's the team sheet merchant. Really? Is that right? Toothpick Gizzin. Yeah? Waffle. Bangers and mash waffle. I told you a lot about these people. They're out there just for the clicks. He's obviously a little pupil of Matt Law. He's gone with Matt Law. That proves it to me that his little apprentice here in the game. He wants to be a brown envelope. Let's have it right. He really wants to get to that level, people. But let's say it how it is, yeah? Let's say it how it is. All right. No one's going to speak about that because it's clear as day. Right now, Chelsea are very close to completing the signing of Jules Koundé. Very close. So what does that tell me? Does that tell me that Tuchel don't want the player? Fuck no. Of course Tuchel wants the player. 100% wants Jules Koundé. Where did they get all this bangs and mash waffle from? Let's have it right. The team sheet merchant, Matt Fraud Law, you fucked up. Take your L, shove it up your ass, and go and tell us proper truth, mate. Go back, restudy, get your stripes back on because you've been muddied by Todd Bowley and Tommy T himself. I think that they leaked that out to the tier ones who then leak it out to these wannabes and all these other fucking platforms, these pies and mashes that repeat, recycle all this news, yeah? Let's have it right. To mud them so that they can go and get Jules Koundé. And what happened to Fabrizio Romano? Fabrizio Romano, he's literally on his last hair on his nutsack. He's desperate for Barcelona to put in a bid. This guy's been holding his breath underwater for days on end now. Days on end. Give us the here we go, for fuck's sake. It's clear as day. It's coming. Paperworks last night were handed over, and you only report that today. Let's have it right. Piss poor Fabrizio Romano. Piss poor. It's not good, mate. It's really not good, We don't care about all the other news. We want to know the real truth, yeah? We want to know the truth, people. All right? Let's have it right. Gissin needs to iron his school shirt. Absolutely true, mate. 100% facts. He is the team sheet merchant. I'm not saying anything wrong, am I? Come on. What's he got right? I'm still waiting for Rabo to sign for Chelsea, by the way. I'm still waiting. Fabrizio supports Barcelona. Clearly he does. He's been biding time for these guys, waiting for their lever to come in. Let's have it right. And their lever came in. Yeah. And where is the money? Where's the fucking money? Where's your bid, people? Gerard Romero, where's the bid, son? Where is it? You can do all this fucking and all this bumping and grinding, you mug. But where's the celebration? Do you know what? We're going to be celebrating. We're celebrating the Crown Jules. You ain't got the fucking minerals or the money to get Crown Jules. Yeah? Crown Jules are worth more than your football club right now. Chelsea FC, we could literally do that as much as we want. Yeah? As much as we want. Let's have it right. Big up to everyone in here. Like and subscribe. I'm landing minerals here. I'm not mucking around. This is real deal stuff, mate. This is real deal stuff. Matt Law got done. I really believe Todd Bowley, what he done is he literally, with Thomas Tuchel, they leaked out what they wanted to be leaked out. And then they muddied the journos at the same time. I love that. That's poetry, that is. That is pure poetry. You know what I mean? It's a very clever move. Very, very clever move. Guys, I'm hoping that the announcement of the Here We Go comes while we're on this show. Let's have it right. Let's get things pumping. Let's really up the ante here. Guys, get in the chat. Get in the chat. Land your minerals in the chat. Big up to everyone in here. If you want a super chat, you're more than welcome to donate to the channel as well. up the Chels, up the Middles FC. I want Jules Koundé to sign. He's a baller, irrespective whether he comes or not. He's a damn baller. He's a baller. All right. Anyone doubting Jules Koundé, don't doubt it. And I don't doubt that the gaffer wants him. This guy is a perfect profile player to play for Chelsea Football Club under Thomas Tuchel and his system, the way he wants to play. And it's pivotal, the way you play out the back. He's unbelievable with his feet. Technical ability, let's have it right. He's got the technical ability. He's got minerals, yeah. He's versatile. He can play the right back. He can play right centre back. He's been in La Liga's Team of the Year 2 years consecutively running. Let's have it right. You know, he's playing for Sevilla, all right? He clearly wants to come to Chelsea. He's been waiting for us for so long. I don't blame him if Barcelona were trying to get him and he was thinking, do you know what, I'll see what the offer is. He's waited over a year. He's rejected Spurs. Let's have it right. This guy's born. He's born to be proper Chelsea, this kid. Yeah? He's young. He's versatile. Yeah, there might be talks of him playing in DM position. He's technically gifted. He's great aerially, even though his height, he's like, 5'10" or whatever. Well, so what? Thiago Silva's a little bit taller than him. We know Thiago Silva's a generational baller. He's a generational baller. So for me, I ain't worried about that. You know, I really ain't worried. I look at it in the other way. If you want to counter that about his height, I think his leap is exceptional. And his headering ability to actually header it down and find one of his players. You know, I've watched him and he's like that. The fact that he might potentially slip into a right wing back position to relieve Reece James, maybe for defensive reasons, not offensively, but defensively. Do you know what I mean? I think we could go in the back four. I think Trev, it doesn't hurt Trev either. Trev's got the minerals. He'll play as well. It goes both ways, people. It really does go both ways. And at the end of the day, let's have it right. If you're good enough, you will play. If you're consistent enough, you will play. So everyone, a long season, they've all got the chance and the opportunity to play. And that goes for any player at Chelsea Football Club. If you're not performing, the gaffer will drop you. He's done it with our front line consistently, you know, and they all bitch and moan about not playing. Well, you ain't been fucking good enough to play. Therefore, you hold that bench and you deliver and you come into training and work 20 times harder than what you've been showing to get that opportunity to play and start. And when you start, you take that chance and you land the minerals, whether it's an assist or you score a goal or you just play well with the team, you know, and you have to do it. Consistency is the key, especially in the Premier League. That's why Minerals Mount is up there at the best. He's been the most consistent player throughout the whole season for the last 3 years. He's a consistent baller at a high level, elite trainer, determined, wants to play for Chels. We need that in every player that we have and that we buy. It goes like that. And the Cobham boys, they need to really work hard. Everyone, Colwill, Broja, Gallagher, Gilmore, all these players, they need to come in and they need to show that they got the minerals to play for Chelsea at this level, because it's a whole different level. And I'm sorry, I'm the biggest Cobham sexual going. And I said it after the friendly, Gallagher and Ampadu played the pivot. They ain't good enough. They're not good enough to play at that level in the Premier League and Champions League football in that position. You know, they didn't have a Jorginho or a Kovacic next to them. You know, there's a big difference there. And that's credit to those two professional footballers at Chelsea, you know, that the young kids have to learn from them and have to earn their right. And they were poor. They were out of position. Their game reading wasn't there. Ampadu made a bad touch and it led to a mistake and led to a goal, and unfortunate circumstances. Chalobah handballed it. But these are the situations I'm talking about. You have to understand that these players, they need to be bed in and eased in, and they need to really fight and work hard. These opportunities don't come. If you keep making mistakes like that and you show the gaffer that you're not capable of playing that double six and he wants to keep to the back three, then where are you getting in the team? Because you're not getting in over Kovacic or Jorginho or Kante, or even Mason Mount for that matter in the sixth position. Because Mason Mount played the sixth position with Jorginho and absolutely run the game ragged with Georgie. Made Georgie play better, because Johan Minerals Mount's game intelligence of where to be off the ball is elite. It's fucking unreal. And that's why he played well in that position. And Georgie was playing it with the centre-backs and the wing-backs getting into position to then find Mount as that release. And Mount, once he's released, he's in that pocket of space where he can progress and we can attack. We struggled with that last season with the transition. But with Mason Mount in the middle, for some reason, it does work. And it also, what does it do? It allows us to play 3 forwards. Because Mason Mount's not a natural forward. He's been played out of position for 2 seasons, and he's statistically and consistently been the best forward that we've got for being a number 8, 10 position. Let's have it right. Let's have it right. So these players need to earn the right to play, whether you're out of position or not. Now, I think Gallagher, if they don't perform and we get an offer of 40 million, there could be a chance that they get sold, guys. You know, I told people about Gallagher. There's nothing. Listen, he's a great little player. He's 22 though, going on 23. You know, Mason Mount's 23, so he's nowhere near Mount's level. Ampadu's been on many loans, nowhere near that level. Now, to get to that level, you train with the elites, and you'll get there. Granted, but these games are coming thick and fast. Our season starts in less than 2 weeks. Let's have it right. They need to really up their game. And I think there's flaws in their game. And the flaws are game intelligence. Game intelligence. Talent and work rate is not enough. You need to have the game intelligence with that. And that is very hard to find in young players. That's why I stress Billy Gilmour has game intelligence. He has talent. And he has determination. He should be in our squad. He should be in our squad. You know, I don't know what Tommy T's thought process is there. You don't have to be a big physical fella in the middle of the park. You know, Iniesta and Xavi weren't the biggest. And look at how they performed. World class. Gilmour's got that. Modric ain't the biggest. He plays in that 6 position. World class. Billy Gilmour can do it. I don't see that. I think he's clear of Ampadu. I think he's clear of Gallagher in that six position. Absolutely clear. So I'm a bit shocked why he doesn't play. Let me run through some of your comments, people. Johnny, mate, big up Philly Loomis 13. Johnny, mate, we need forwards now, fella. No more defenders up the minerals. Well, listen, we're gonna go. It looks like we're gonna look at Kimpembe as well. I think we need one more, guys. One more. And I'll tell you why. Because we're losing Alonso and Azpilicueta. It's clear as day we're going to lose them. We've lost Antonio Rudiger and we've lost Christensen, who both ratted us out. Let's have it right. And put us in this position. If we do lose Jules Koundé, all right, argument's sake, and we do lose Jules Koundé, who else is there to go out and buy on the right? Tell me, who else is there in the market of that level? There ain't no one. On the left side, you've got Kimpembe, granted, but that's the left side. And all these brown envelopes that said, oh, we've dropped Ake to go for Koundé is waffle. It's absolute waffle because Ake's a lefty. Jules Koundé's a right. He's a righty. So that doesn't make any sense at all. It's clear as day to me that Jules Koundé is a target for that right-sided position and he's versatile. And that's the key thing, versatility. Guys, there's over 200 people in here. Smash that like button. If you ain't subscribed, please go and subscribe and help support the channel and become a part of the community of Minerals FC. Let's have it right. Let's have a look. Big up, Trev. Cracks me up. How many accounts on Twitter I want to be journos? Yeah, there's too many of them. Team Sheet Merchant, he's really fucking, he's like a hamster in one of them balls like that. He's trying. He's getting fucking nowhere, is he? Let's have it right. He's going nowhere. Big up, Steve. Love to see you. Johnny, big up to you on a Friday night, Minerals Geezer. Are you putting the link out so we can give it to the boss, the broker loaner and brown envelope mugs? I will be. I'm going to bring on a couple people that I want to bring on. And then late near the end of the show, I'm going to put the link out. And people, guys, come and land your minerals. We're going to go on. This is going to be a great long show, guys. Fuck it. There's no time limit on this one. I'm going all the way. Listen, you guys last week got me to 1K. Let's not forget that. In 3 weeks of streaming, you got me to 1K. And we did it together on my stream last Friday. It's a week later. Let's get to 2K. Let's go to 2K, people. Let's land these minerals. Let's land them. Chelsea 2012, Broja will definitely be in administration in 2 years' time. Let's have it right. They're relying on buying players from these levers. I think they're on their third lever. Let's have it right. They got 1.2 billion of debt. So those levers ain't going to do shit. What they're hoping for, and they're praying, they're on their knees in that Camp Nou, is that they absolutely book up for all their weddings there. They want to have as many weddings there, including the players as well, so they can get extra bit, a little touch up there, you know, and charge them a bit more. Go the extravagant route. Do you know what I mean? And then obviously they want to buy players to win Champions Leagues and La Ligas and all these competitions. But let's have it right. We all know this. When you win your domestic league and you win the Champions League, you're not making millions and millions and millions, like 500 million or a billion. You ain't going like that. You've got to do that on longevity. You've also got to rely on sponsorships. But our sponsorship, I swear, was about 300 million, something like that. Yeah. And that's for that's a contract for, like, say 2-3 years. So, you know, you got to make more than that, people. Barcelona, they're in the mud. They're in the mud. But I don't believe they'll go into liquidation. A club and a community of that stature, I can't see it. It's not going to happen. They'll always find a way, to fucking crooks. They're clear as day crooks in the game. We all know that. We all know that. David Bryan, big up. You're landing, mate. But in 5 years, you'll be top brown envelope for Todd. At least we'll get accurate minerals. Listen, if I was ever a brown envelope, I'll tell you this now. All right. And I was paid to say information that weren't true, I'd say, fuck you. Because at the end of the day, reputation is everything in that game. Reputation is everything. You have to be spot on about everything you say. You can't have a little doubt in your mind, because something can change like that. Look at ES Grimes, for example. She put all her eggs in a basket for Mbappe. Mbappe mudded Real Madrid, and he stayed for, well, let's have it right. Who's not going to stay for $1 million a week and be director of football at the club? Come on. You know, she got fucked there. Fair enough. But the big one, she didn't learn from her lesson. She got burnt, and she's got literally fried, mate, because she put all her eggs in one basket for Dembele. And how's that panned out? And Barcelona are broke, and she knew that. And she said all the terms were agreed. Listen, things will come out after. Things will come out after. But at the same time, you know, when you're putting that information out, you're going to get it. You're going to get it wrong if you don't know for sure. And your sources ain't, obviously her sources are just ketchup and HP, innit? Bangers and mash, you know? Too much bangers and mash from these journalists. Their job is to tell us the truth. Is it or is it not? As a journalist, you're there to tell the truth, all right? But the other side of the spectrum is they're there to create a narrative, whether it's the truth or not, or to hide the truth. There's that as well. They hide the truth because sometimes these big elites, these clubs, they don't want information to get out, so they'll pay the brown envelopes to make sure the truth don't get out. It works both ways, fellas. Either way, brown envelopes. Brown envelopes. Let's have it right. Big up, Sir Timo Vannin. Lovely to see you in here. You might have to change your name soon, fella. You might have to. If we believe the brown envelopes, if we believe that Thomas Tuchel doesn't want Timo Werner, but we'll get into that. Johnny Barca activated their platinum lever just to sign Asbin Alonso. Dusted club. Laugh my arse off, mate. Let's have it right. Take Alonso. Take Azpilicueta if you really want to, but we're not going to sell him off for nothing. You got to pay us decent money for them, especially Dave. Fuck me. Dave is our legend. You know what I mean? Let's not take the piss. We could be going for Gvardiol. We could be going for Kimpembe on the left side. I think that's the next one on the list. And in the meantime, they're working day and night to try and offload the dead wood that we've got at our football club. We've got players like Michy Batshuayi, Barkley, Bakayoko, fucking even Emerson, really. You know, who else we got? We got forgive me if I not Hakimi, Hakim Ziyech. You know, you got all these players that need to get offloaded. They need to get out of the club. They're not good enough. Even Kennedy's not good enough. You know, these players not good enough. You know, I don't think Broja's going. Isn't that interesting, Broja, guys? Isn't that interesting that West Ham are signing that striker? Fabrizio tweeted it. How did that go, brown envelopes, telling us that Broja's going to leave on a permanent deal? How's that going for you guys? Yeah? Let's have it right. He's going to stay at Chelsea. Fuck West Ham. Fuck all the brown envelopes. You're getting it wrong too often, people. You're getting it wrong. And Tommy T don't want to sell the player. Let him assess the player. Let him assess it. He's on a 4-year deal, you crooks. Where are you going that we're fighting tooth and nail to keep Broja from going to West Ham? He's on a 4-year deal, for fuck's sake. It's not like he's on a 1-year deal or in the last year of his deal and we've got to re-sign him and he's trying to... I mean, they'll probably use it to renegotiate so he gets more wages. Maybe Broja thought, fuck it, I've made a mistake. I shouldn't have signed that contract with Chelsea. I've had a good, decent season. I've proved myself. I'm worth more than what I'm getting paid, but I've signed a 4-year deal. You know, maybe there's that aspect of it as well. And Broja and his family and his camp are thinking, fuck, you know, maybe I do have to move to get the bigger money because in 4 years' time, let's have it right, Broja. Yeah, let's have it right. If you perform and you work for the team and you score goals and you become a regular at Chelsea, your new contract will come. Let's use Reece James and Mason Mount as an example. Reece James is on like 40 grand or 50 grand. Mason Mount's on 70 grand, whatever they're on. All right. They've still got 2 years left on their deal. Now they're negotiating their new contracts. So Broja, in 2 years, if he delivers at Chelsea and he's a first teamer, he will get his bigger contract. Goes without saying. So let's be a bit more patient, people. Big up, Deals. Lovely to see you in here. People, like and subscribe. There's 240 people in here. Big up to every single one of you in here. Like and subscribe. Subscribe. Land your minerals. Let's have it right. That's the striker. Skamaka, or however you say his name. Listen, we don't need to hijack nothing right now. Let's focus on the targets that Thomas Tuchel wants. He wants Kimpembe. He knows the player. He likes Guardiola. Both great options. Great options. I'll take both of them. Don't worry about me. There's nothing. There's no concern with those players. I think they're upgrades and additions, and they're versatile. I think Guardiola can play left back. He can play left centre back. You know, that's great. And he's got a great left foot. He's a natural left footer. So is Kimpembe. Kimpembe's French, if I'm right. You know, you've got a French backline now. Thiago Silva, Koulibaly can speak French. I'm sure he can. Koundé's French. You get Kimpembe in there. Listen, you've got the French connection. You've got Edouard Mendy in there. Speaks French. Let's have it right. You can see the pattern going through, and then you got the chemistry. Like you lot play FIFA, and you get all those chemistry lines for your made up teams and all that. Because I don't play that stuff. Yeah, used to years ago. Yeah, maybe a little bit for banter, but those chemistry lines. That's what Tommy T's building there. Koulibaly, Mendy, Koulibaly, Jorginho. Then you got Jorginho's connections with the rest of the players in the front line and around him, wing back system. Then you've got the French-speaking players a lot across the back. That is very important. Communication is very, very important, guys. And obviously, we know Thiago Silva doesn't speak English. So there you go. Big up Cabo, Tumelo, Minerals FC. Let's have it right. This is Minerals FC. Johnny, is Nizar brown? Of course he's a brown envelope. At 100% he's a brown envelope. Of course he is. And he's a Man United fan. He's got no relationship or affiliation or sort of love or sentiment to our football club, just like Matt Law, you know, just like Matt Law. Let's have a look. What we got here, people. Thank you very much for the donation, CFC Lenny. I really appreciate it. Big up the minerals. Fuck the brown envelopes. Let's have it right. We know who the brown envelopes are, don't we, people? We know who they all are. Let's show everyone the brown envelopes, people. Yeah, the key brown envelopes are in here, fellas. These are the key brown envelopes. Liam Turney, fucking Simon Johnson, Matt Law, big brown envelopes. Them ones, bruv. Big ones there. Big ones. Yeah, let's have it right. Thank you for the donation, fella. I really do appreciate that. That's going to help the channel, and obviously, I do want to donate to charity. A percentage of what I make from this channel from now to the future. That is my goal. I want to give as well as take, if that makes sense. It's all about helping people and giving you daily content. That is what it's about. Big up Thomas Tuchel, Johnny, watching live from Orlando. Let's have it right. Let's have it right. Up everyone in America, all over the world, wherever you are. Big up to every single one of you that is supporting this channel. I'm very thankful. I'm overwhelmed. For having over 250 people in here. That's remarkable, mate. That is remarkable. Big up to every single one of you in here. Love to everyone. Seriously, love to everyone. My thing is, right, when it comes to the Jules Koundé thing, we're all waiting. All right. You guys can let me know in the comments because I'm obviously not going to be looking at my phone and that. But if we do get a Fabrizio paperworks, we know are there. That's very important. The paperworks are sent. We know that the deal's agreed. This is what I'm saying about these guys, these brown envelopes. They've been recycling the same shit, saying that personal terms have been agreed. We knew this. Personal terms were agreed with Jules Koundé way back last year from Marina. Now, whether we've altered that or edited it in some sort of way to up our game a little bit because we know that people are sniffing around, hence of Barcelona and all these other clubs, you know, fair play. It's going to happen, but there'll be minor tweaks. There's nothing major there. So for me personally, it seems like it's done, but it's been a bit of a pantomime, you know, very theatrical by the brown envelopes, you know, getting the clickbait, very theatrical by Sevilla. You know, I saw an image of, I think it was like a trailer with a huge cock on it, you know, going towards Barcelona, in other words, you know. They're desperate that Jules Koundé comes to Chelsea and not Barcelona. Let's have it right. So anyway, I think it looks like, it feels to me, if Matt Law's tweeted, whether we know he's a brown envelope, we know he's a fraud, yeah. Like deep down, he's not always right, people, yeah. None of them are always right. That's how it is, all right. But he seems to be the one that takes the less risk. Well, he's got muddied by me today because he told us that Marina Gavskaya and Jules Koundé was the old bald regime. That was the target of Marina and the old bald regime. And funny enough, what do we know? We were told that Thomas Tuchel doesn't see him as a top target, doesn't see him as a target. We went for De Ligt instead. Well, how did De Ligt go? De Ligt went to Bayern Munich, fellas. Yeah. I don't even know. Is he actually signed? But that's the way it was going. Yeah. And Juventus paid these fuckers to say this, bring Chelsea's name into it because everyone knows we got the money. Yeah. We got the money. All right. And we're flaunting it. And we're active in the market. So they're going to use Chelsea Football Club to get to help Juventus get the price that they want for De Ligt. And that's what happened. It happened with Bayern Munich for Gnabry. No one else was in for Gnabry. The only realistic Premier League club that you could see really wanting him is Arsenal. He ain't going to go Arsenal because they're not in the Champions League because they're a tin pot club. Let's have it right. London is blue. Fuck them all. Yeah. So where's he going to go? Yeah, let's put Chelsea there. Let's write Chelsea in every tweet with Gnabry. And what happened? 2 days later, I did tell you lot on stream. It's an orchestration, very clever to get Gnabry a better deal, which he's now got a 4-year deal now. He's got a 4-year deal with Bayern Munich. That's how it goes, people. They're not there for Chelsea's benefit to help Chelsea. Yeah, they're there to try and mud us and use us all the time. Let's have it right. Let's not forget how the journalists treated our football club throughout the sanctions, the amount of bullshit and lies. Let's not forget that they told us Roman Abramovich wanted his 1.5 billion loan. A man of few words never speaks. And he came out with an official statement to fucking mud them all and say it's not true, it's false. Whoever gave you that information is lying, basically. I don't want to take the 1.5 billion loan. Let's have it right. Someone's telling us porky somewhere. And it ain't Roman Abramovich. Big up Don Roman Abramovich. Roman Abramovich. Roman Abramovich. Roman Abramovich. Roman Abramovich. Big up to Roman, yeah. We would be where we are, winning all the titles that we won. And let's have it right. Tommy T landed the minerals on them fuckers in Parliament that corrupt government and the brown envelopes at the highest elite level. Yeah, that robbed Roman Abramovich of his club. They've been trying to get Roman out for fucking years, yeah? Years. He had all of them in his pocket. He had Conservatives. He had all the Parliament people in his pocket, MPs and that. He had MI5s in his pocket. He had real estate in his pocket. He was a real don, and he came here to Chelsea, and he's a winner, but that was a hobby for him, and he made us to the club we are and won all the trophies. He won the lot, Roman. So, yes, we will sing his name. And Tommy Tuchel, when they asked Tommy Tuchel, can you get the fans to stop? You know, why don't you focus on dealing with the politics, yeah, and doing your job and not worry about the fans singing Roman Abramovich? Let's have it right. Up the gaffer, Tommy T. Handled that immaculately. I haven't seen a manager handle a situation like that. Do you know why? Because no other manager's been in that situation. That was history, people. That was history. Yeah, let's have it right. Big up to everyone in here. Please like and subscribe. please like and subscribe. I'm trying to get all through these comments, people. I really am. Forgive me if I can't get through all of them. So there's big things happening at Chelsea Football Club, and yes, I know you lot are demanding that we look to attack, but you have to understand something. There's a lot of players we need to offload before we can actually go into that department. The reason we signed Sterling is because we offloaded that cement-booted fraud, bruv. That's what happened. We got rid of the fucking shit. Yeah, we got rid of him immediately, and that allowed us to open up that spot to get Sterling. I believe we're going all the way. Let's have it right. What about Neymar? That came out yesterday, didn't it? Can people in the chat remind me who brought out the Neymar news about that they've been? Was it Ben Jacobs? It was Ben Jacobs, actually. Let me read it out, people. Let me read it out, because that was interesting for me. That was interesting. They were filled in. That's what he said. Apparently, PSG were filled in. Where is it? I've read that. I'm sure I read it. Yeah, here we go. PSG have been filled in inquiries for Neymar. Nothing advanced at this point. Christophe Galtier is the new manager, and he has said he wants to keep the Brazilian, but also admitted the decision isn't solely in his hands. PSG are very much open to offers, even though Neymar's preference is to stay at PSG. Let's have it right. What does this sound like? This sounds like the whole Ronaldo story. Very similar, except I actually think there's substance to this. They said that Man United said Ronaldo's not for sale, blah, blah, blah. Ronaldo does want to go, clearly, all right? Neymar, for me, does want to go, but the manager's saying he wants to keep him, but he knows there could be another, what did he say? Admitted it's solely in his hands, or in the player's hands. Let's have it right. That doesn't sound too stable to me. There is a possibility, and I've always had this ever since I started this streaming game. I've said it on Twitter. I've got this feeling we will go in for Neymar. I don't know why. If you look at the front line, if it's an affordable price, mind you, yeah, and obviously that the wages are, reasonable, and the image rights, because it's a very complicated deal, that. But I can't think of a player to sign in the front line. Leo's not going to come. He's just won the Serie A. He's not going to leave. And he's got a massive buyout clause. And Kuku's got a massive buyout clause. He doesn't want to leave. He might be waiting for his move to Bayern Munich, or Bayern Munich are after him. We don't know. Yeah, I think Ronaldo go at Bayern Munich personally. I think that's the right move, because Lewandowski's gone to Barcelona. So these are the things, guys. There is something there. There's got to be something there. Ben Jacobs, he's been all right, relatively. I'm pissed off with him about Declan Rice. Let's have it right. I don't like all that shit, and I came at him. But he's been, he's new in the game. Let's see what happens. Yeah, let's see what happens. He's new in the game. Right. Let me get get through some tweets here. What are my likes on, guys? Tell me what my likes are on. It's very important. You got to like the video. Let me know what the likes are saying, people. We got over 250 people in here, people. Come on, get me to 250 likes. Let's have it right. Everyone that is watching should be liking. You ain't getting content anywhere else like this. Nowhere else. No one tells it how I tell it. I'll tell you that now. I don't give a shit. Right, let me run through these. Should I get let me get someone on, in fact. Let me get someone on. Let's land some minerals, yeah. Chelsea. All right, let's go. Lee, I've big up Lee. I've Manchester United as my outsiders to win the league. No chance. British Patriot facts. Journos want a payday. Yeah, they do. They always want a payday. How do you think they make a living, people? They make a living to, you know what I mean? They have to get paid to say what they say. And sometimes they might not say, listen, Remain Molina, yeah? Took a big risk, that guy. I respect that guy for coming out and exposing PSG for the frauds and disgraceful club that they are. The way that they are run is disgusting. That club is a joke, mate. That is so corrupt, that club. Yeah? How are they paying Mbappe $1 million a week and financial fair play is all good with it? I don't understand it. I think they're desperate to offload Neymar, personally. Wow, guys, loads of comments here. Big up, Jem. Lovely, lovely. Crown Jules, man. Let's hope so, mate. We're waiting for the here we go. We're waiting for the here we go. Where is the here we go? Where is it? Where is it? Matthew Lee, Benjamin, lovely to see you in here. Johnny Minerals, fire. Let's have it right. All you guys in here that are new, please like and subscribe, people. Please like and subscribe. I'm going in this stream, mate. I'm going in. Roman is the GOAT. Let's have it right. Let's have it right. I'm way behind on the comments, people. Bear with me. Let's have it right. HT Talk Chelsea. Lovely to see you in here. Always in here. Love to see you in here. Mount's got the minerals. A brown envelope in Twitter space. He says we might bid for Neymar. Which brown envelope is it in the Twitter space? Let me know in the comments. Mount got the minerals. Great name. Let me know in the comments. Yeah. Chelsea 2000. Big up, Johnny lad. Make sure you're at the Leeds away game. I'll see you there. Let's have it right. Yeah, I was there last season. I'll be there, Chelsea 2000. Big up to you, my man. Ice cold beverage. I need one. In fact, I'm going to pour a little drink now. Big up. Big up to everyone in here. Hit that like button. Subscribe, people. Let's not muck around here. Minerals only here. Exactly. He's always waiting for the tap in, Fabrizio. But he's venturing out. I told you guys, Fabrizio Romano is venturing out, mate. He's going around. He's roaming around the penalty box. He wants to be super frank. Yeah, he wants to be clinical there instead of tapping in all the time like a fucking like Haaland's going to be for Manchester City, tapping merchant. Yeah. He's sort of like he's got a 10 million following. That's what he's got. 10 million following. That is a gold mine for clubs and agents. It's not, listen, guys, it's not just the clubs, it's the agents at the club of their players. The agents pay these brown envelopes, big money, you know, and that's from the players. They feed this information. I strongly believe Ronaldo and his camp handed the brown envelopes to leak out the interest with that, you know, Chelsea, Ronaldo's potentially wants to leave to test the waters with Ten Hag, who's come in because maybe Ten Hag, they're all away on holiday, hasn't give any reassurances that he's going to play football, you know, first team football. He's Ronaldo, for fuck's sake. He wants to play every game. Let's have it right. You know, you would do, wouldn't you? You know, you're a big player in the dressing room. Listen, Havertz, Neymar, Sterling up front would be insane. Mason Mount behind. I told everyone that would be the best front line. That really would be instead of Sterling, I'll put Dembele. But for me, that would be Sterling for me with Havertz, Neymar. They've got all different minerals in there. There's all the different minerals in that front line. That would be devastating. Very hard to play against. Movement, trickery, pressing. Mate, let's get it. Let's make it happen. Please, Bowley, come on, land your minerals and get Neymar at Chelsea Football Club. That is a statement. He's 30 years old. He's not exactly old, is he? 30 years old. We'll get the best 2-3 years out of him. You know, he was the best at Barcelona, but look with the team he was playing in as well. You know, he's got a PSG. In fact, under Thomas Tuchel, Neymar had the best stats. He was clear stats. He had clear stats. Yeah, let's have it rightly. I don't know if you know, I went on Talk Sport. I mixed up my JD whiskey with some Koppenberg cider, blackcurrant. I was waved, mate. That was for the Atletico Madrid away game when Giroud scored the overkick worldie. I'll never forget that. Big up to Talk with Man Colo show. 200k views. Let's have it right. Lovely to see you in here. Update on Koundé issues. Where's the update on Koundé issues? Where are they? Big up Chelsea Perspective. Lovely to see you there. People, go and subscribe to his channel. He does a lot of stuff, guys. I did myself about early in the week. Big up to you. Big up, Johnny. Lovely to see you in here, fella, and supporting the channel. Love that. Where is Thingy, man? Where is he? Get on now, son. Get on now. Get on now. I'm going to bring Gunny on, man. People that know Gunny, man knows football. I'm going to get Gunny on, people. Let's have it right. Let's have it right. I've got news for you all about Chelsea. The real reason Roman put a deal in that the new owners can't sell Chelsea in 10 years because Roman's son is going to rebuy Chelsea in 10 years. Maybe. How do you know that, Lee? But listen, what a story that would be. What a story that would be. That would be mad. But let's have it right. Roman's son went and fucking done the Lukaku deal. Fucking hell. He needs a lot to learn then, really. Whoever bought Lukaku, get the fuck out, man. Get the fuck out. Literally. Marina wanted to keep Lukaku and said to Bowley to keep Lukaku. And Bowley went and spoke to Thomas Tuchel and said, you know what? Do you want Lukaku? He said, fuck no, I don't want that geezer. Get the cement boots out. I can go to fucking B&Q and get cement. I don't need it here week in, week out on a training pitch. Fuck that. Let's move on. Up Tommy T. He's got the minerals. Yeah. Bowley's shown he's got the minerals. Let's have it right. Yeah. If they're that desperate for cement, they'll go and get a JCB fucking tractor and bring it to the Cobham training pitch and just fucking sit it in front of the fucking goal. That's what they'll do if they want Lukaku there. They don't need him, bruv. Listen, all you Lukaku stands that were giving it all the big un and all this, yeah, giving it all that redemption. And after he ratted our club out and you're giving it all, yeah, where are you? In the mud. Let's have it right. If Neymar came to Chelsea, we instantly challenge for the league. I tell you what, with the defence we're building, very close. Very close. Do you know what I will say, people, actually? I didn't mention this. I feel like these signings we've made so far are signings that Manchester City would be doing. You know, that, do you know what I mean? That kind of buying that quality, yeah? Obviously, we know Sterling is from City. We know what he's all about. Koulibaly, Liverpool wanted Koulibaly last season. I'm pretty sure it was. They were trying to get him. He didn't go. Koulibaly's a great player, right? Experience, leadership. He's got the minerals. Him at the back, Thiago Silva. You get a Gvardiol, you get a Kimpembe. I tell you what, you're set up. You are set up for the next 5-6 years with ease. Yeah. And you can go and get the next one after Thiago Silva goes. And let's have it right. It was reported by Ben Jacobs that we can spend more than 350 million, which I don't accept or tolerate, letting people know, broadcasting that how much our kitty is. And that's within financial fair play. That is also without us selling any players. So as far as I'm concerned, we are in a very healthy position, people, to go in the market and literally land the minerals on the next level, you know? And it's not just this season, this transfer window. I'm talking the future transfer windows. And we need more than more than one window to rebuild, yeah? Because we are in a major rebuild at the minute. Major rebuild. Me personally, I want Declan Rice. Everyone knows I want Declan Rice. I couldn't give a fuck who doesn't want him. The gaffer does want him. The gaffer wants him. It's clear. Just West Ham are just playing hardball with us, and it's taking the piss. It's literally taking the piss. But what are we going to do about it, guys? You know, I still feel like we can just jump in and like offer them something. We've got to offer them something. We have to offer them something, you know, and it will be behind the scenes. Jack M, big up to you, Mr. Mills. I think we need a centre forward. Yeah, but everyone's saying that. Everyone's saying that because they're doubting Kai Havertz, yeah. But what you got to understand is Tuchel doesn't want to play with that traditional centre forward. So name me, guys, in the chat, name me a striker that fits the mould where he's got movement, he's flexible, he can press, he's clinical. Name me that striker. If you can name me that striker, I'll say go and get him. But where is he? Who is he? Who is he? That natural number 9 striker ain't around no more. It's just not happening anymore. It's not happening anymore. Yeah, Rice is the minerals. Let's have it right. And Cuckoo. Yeah, potentially. But what's his release clause? 90 million? Who's going to pay that? And I'll tell you something about buying in Cuckoo, right? You're buying a player that's stat padding in the Bundesliga. We did that with Timo Werner. Now we know Thomas Tuchel admires that player, so that if he does, then that's what you're going to feed off, ain't you? You're going to go with that. But I don't know. I think you give him another season because I think you can buy him for 60 million and the season after. That makes more sense. And also, if you keep Broja, which I hope we do because I think he's got the minerals, you keep Broja and rotate with Havertz. That's enough for me. It allows you to go and get a Neymar. Yeah, you can go and get your Neymar, and then you can potentially go and get a Declan Rice. Yeah, or maybe we're looking at backup wing backs, or we're looking at an attacking player that can slot into wing back. I don't know what the thought process is. All I know is we're making moves in this transfer window at a very fast pace, and we have been far behind from the sanctions, and that is what we want to see. You know, you guys are desperate for signings, bruv. You are desperate for signings, but we are landing the damn minerals. We are pushing. Yeah, Koundé's a big statement, people. It's a big statement. This player is quality. This is a player that I always expect a Man City or a Real Madrid or a Barcelona to go and sign. And we're getting this player over the line. People in the chat, let me know any information that breaks from the brown envelopes, yeah? Let me know. More so from Fabrizio. That's the key one. We want to hear the here we go. Fuck's sake, Fabrizio. Where is it? What's this based? What are we talking about here? Joe Felix, listen, is he built for the league though? He's a lovely little player, but his stats have not been great. He's won fuck all. I don't know, mate. I don't know. Listen, he's got a buyout clause, isn't he? A huge buyout clause. But anyway, guys, I'm going to bring on my geezer. I'm bringing on Gerard Romero, guys. Gerard Romero is coming on right now. And we're going to fucking, yeah, all that. Yeah. Let's have it right. Let's go,
yes,
Gunny.
We're here to land proper minerals today, bruv. Yeah, like the name, Gerard Romero. Hold that, son. Hold some of that. Get me?
Let's have it right. Let's have it fucking right. What are we saying, Gunny, bruv? Talk to me, man. I've been waffling for about fucking an hour. Let's go.
Aside from melting in this house in New York City, fam, I'm gassed. I'm happy to see the Koundé news. And I was listening just to what you were saying for the past couple of minutes. And you said some real stuff. First, I want to start off by saying Koundé is a huge statement. Huge statement. Koulibaly was already. Raheem Sterling was already. But now, we've legitimately upgraded the defense that didn't need upgrading. And we've done it better, potentially. That is massive. You want to talk minerals, bro? Todd Bowley has landed them. I know there's still work to do. But if these first 3 transfers, I'm talking to the people in the comments, if these first 3 transfers do not give you faith in this board that we have, the new ownership, I don't know for you. Because we're talking Raheem Sterling, Kalidou Koulibaly, and Koundé. Allow me, bro. Allow me. And then obviously we're being linked up with, we've got to be careful with the press, but you've got, your links with your Frankie de Jongs, your Mateus Nunes. These are, listen, not that I believe all of them, Johnny. I don't. But what I do like to look at is the caliber of player that we are being linked with. And there is a pattern. We're looking at either elite potential or already world-class players.
Yeah.
Because look, everyone's saying, oh, we're gonna sign Nathan Ake. We didn't sign him. Oh, we're gonna sign. Who was the other one that we were supposed to sign? Kimpembe. We didn't sign him. We've signed Koulibaly, world class. We've signed Koundé, elite potential. This is what he's on. This is what Tuchel's on. He's not here to play games. He's not here to say, yeah, I'm gonna take this guy. Don't know if he's gonna be what. He doesn't want to hear that. He said, listen, I want to take the best in the position, or if they're not already, I want somebody who's young enough, and I'm gonna turn them into the best in that position. That's the energy.
100%. And do you know what? Is the most important thing is why I was stressing to all you fucking Lukaku stands are all in the mud now, yeah? Is Lukaku's the wrong profile signing. What we are seeing now in this pattern is the right profile signing of players that are versatile, technically gifted, first touch is absolute must, all right? If you look at the players we've just bought, all right? Sterling, quality first touch, yeah? Minerals. Koulibaly for a big fella. First touch. Koundé, first touch. You're seeing that pattern now. You know, if we go and get a name Minerals, yeah, first touch, unbelievable baller. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We go and get a De Jong, first touch. You know, these players are even Declan Rice got first touch for fuck's sake. We're looking at players that have got the fundamental attributes that Thomas Tuchel wants and what Pep Guardiola looks at. If you look at the players that Pep Guardiola goes and buys, they've all got that technical ability. They've all got that first touch. So in tight, high-pressure moments, your touch buys you that time to relieve your teammates and get the ball out. And that is the difference with Chelsea.
Yep.
Rudiger wasn't a great first touch. Christensen was a bit, under pressure from Vinicius, and he might be a bit nervy. Asby's legs have gone at the minute. Trevor's quality, get in there. Thiago Silva, elite. We've got players there, but this is the thing. Now, what I want to know is, Gunny, we're waiting for the here we go for Koundé. It looks that way. I'm still not I'm not getting mad excited, but I'm obviously Matt Law's tweeted, saying that it's,
you see, but this is why. But what's this? This is why for me, I'm confident that it will happen. It's not even what Matt Law said or even what Fabrizio said. I just put up a video where I've shown where the president was speaking to an actual Barcelona fan in LA. And he was saying there's no chance that we're going to get him. He's going to Chelsea, basically. And when you look at the numbers that are involved, you're talking about £55 million. And I don't know if there's add-ons that are included in there. That's a lot of money to be spending on a defender. You see what I mean? Can you see Barcelona, the situation that they're in, to be spending on him that kind of money?
It's a lot of money for a defender when you're a club that is relying on levers. It's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. For Chelsea, let's have it right. I'll land the minerals. There's 300 people in here. Let's fucking go, people, yeah? Let's have it right. Smash the like button. And if you're new in here, subscribe. I'm going to be opening up the lines later, so hang about. And if you want to come on and you got the bottle and the minerals to come on, land your minerals. Let's have it right. But we're gonna discuss this now, yeah?
Absolutely.
But I will say this, yeah, the Laporta thing, him saying to Jenny, I was a bit unnervous about. I was a bit concerned about that. I didn't know whether it was him, or whether he's trolling us. Do you know what I mean? Whether he's trolling us. But let's have it right. I was going to say this. Koulibaly, Sterling and Koundé, 133 million, roughly. Stupid. 133 million with no levers. Stupid. With no levers is business. That is real business. Like clever, amazing business.
Let me read you something interesting. I think he's on. I think it's either 163 or 183k a week that he's on. But
similar
I want to show you something.
Yeah. Go for it.
No, not Koulibaly. That's for Koundé if he's gonna be joining. What is the there we go. One of our good friends, Robbie from Arsenal Fan TV. Big up Robbie though. Arsenal have spent 118,860,000 pounds. Look right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yet they still haven't done a quarter of the business that we've done on that level. Not even a quarter close to what we've done.
Have they got this though? Yeah, they ain't got that, have they? You can have all the money in the world, but it don't get you these minerals, bruv. It don't get you these minerals.
Nah, but
have it right.
it's honestly, man, it's an exciting time for Chelsea. Seriously, it is. And you know, the scariest thing about it, the transfer window's not over, and we're still not finished.
No,
we're still not done.
No. This is just getting started, mate. We are getting started. Listen, Ben Jacobs put out we could spend over 350 million if we want this window without selling players and being financial fair play. Let's have it right. Up the Chels, up Middles FC. We are going all the way. If we want to go and get a Frankie De Jong, we'll go and buy him. We'll go and get him.
I think that situation there is Chelsea's just looking to see like if there's any indication that he actually wants to leave Barca. Like, they don't want to do a United where they go in there and he's like, nah, I'm not really trying to leave, to be honest with you. Because if we're being honest, if United don't get that through, they're in the mud. They've embarrassed themselves this window. Absolutely. Because you're pursuing a player that has said several times, don't want to play for you.
That's because they didn't get the Champions League, Gunny. They didn't get Champions League. Mm-hmm. That's the problem. That is the problem. You know, if you don't get the Champions League, how can you entice the best players or the best talent and potential? Because all the young talent that's going for big money, what do they want? They want to play those midweek Champions League nights. Yeah. That's what they want. Yeah. They crave it, and that's what the established internationals crave as well.
But I think if listen, I think it also depends as well, because I do agree with that statement, like 99% of it. But there is that 1%. Like, for example, if you know, a Liverpool or Man City by some miracle didn't finish in the top 4, right? They can still attract the players, because players in their head, they know this is a one-off, this is a blip. More times out of 10, they're going to get in the Champions League. So I think we need to start finding ourselves in that situation. So the more we finish, although I want to win the league, that's the end game. I'm not expecting that now. I'm not even expecting that at the end of next season. Yeah, but that's the end game. But I think if we are continually in and around, comfortably finishing top 4, we're going to attract players. We're always going to attract players. And with this new ownership as well, I reckon like the way they do business as well, they've taken heed as to how, like, all the problems that we've been through as Chelsea fans with, you know, the whole Gael Kakuta situation and the whole, you know, the tapping up situations and all that. Like, these guys seem to be like very vigilant. And that's what gives me it helps me sleep at night. Do you know what I mean? Not in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, oh, there might be a dodgy transfer here. We might be looking at a transfer back. It's proper.
This is the thing, right? I believe we're going right in for the kill. I believe, Gunny, and I've said this on your show. By the way, people subscribe to Gunny's channel, Man Knows Football. Yeah, top geezer, does a lot of great content. Go and help him get to his, what are you on? You're on 11K.
11.5K. I'm trying to get to 12 now.
Get him to 12K, yeah. Get him to 12K, guys. And help me get up to my 2K. Fuck me. My 4th week streaming. Get me to 2K, people. There's over 300 people in here. If you ain't all subscribing, where's your minerals at? Where's your minerals at?
You got to get the subs. Yeah, you got to subscribe to this channel, man. Because you know what? You're going to be seeing me here on the regular. I'm going to be part of the furniture. 100%. I love this channel.
Right, Minerals FC, all day long. My thing is, Gunny, is Neymar, bruv. I told you a lot about Neymar. I told you on your channel about Neymar. I've got this feeling we are going to go in for Neymar. And you heard the news yesterday, yeah?
No, I didn't.
Did you not?
No. This is breaking news for me.
Let's have it right. Let me land it then. Let me land it for Gunny. I know you guys have heard it, people, but I'm going to land it for the people that have just joined, and obviously for Gunny coming on. So it was reported PSG have been fielding inquiries for Neymar. Nothing advanced at this point. Christophe Gaultier said he wants to keep the Brazilian, but also admitted the decision isn't solely in his hands. So that could mean it's either Neymar's hands or the board's hands. It's the board. Right? PSG are very much open to offers, even though Neymar's preference is to stay at PSG. There we go. Let's have it right. That was Ben Jacobs who came out with that one yesterday, late last night. So, is there an opportunity for us to go and get Neymar? I'm grasping it. I'm literally going there and I'm grabbing him myself.
That is huge news. Although there hasn't been like a direct link there to Chelsea, but I can only imagine that we're one of the names that they've been flogging, that they've been trying to push away. I can only imagine, because when you look at the teams that can actually afford it, it really is only Manchester City, Chelsea. Real Madrid can't even bid for him because I think they've got too many non-EU players in their squad. I think that's the case with them. So they can't, even if they wanted to, I think they'd have to get rid of one of the non-EU players before they signed him, because that was the problem they ran in with Gabriel Slanina, the goalkeeper. They really wanted him, but they've got too many non-EU players in there. Barcelona, we know their situation. They can't afford to bring him back. The only way I would see that happening is if Neymar took a stupid pay cut. And I'm talking earning like 50K a week. Like that's what it's come down to for Barca. So I don't see that happening. Bayern Munich, we already know they're not going to tear up the wage bill for Neymar. I don't even think they're going to sign Cristiano, if I'm honest. And there's a heavy link between the two, just purely at how much he's earning. And they've just given Gnabry a new contract. They've just signed Sadio Mane. These guys are not on no small potatoes. You've also got Sane in that team, bro. That's a lot. That's a lot of money you're spending up top, and then you've just signed De Ligt as well. So I don't really see them being in the picture.
Is that official now? The De Ligt is official, right? Is it?
Yeah,
official?
he scored. I think he scored for them in the friendly.
Oh, there you go. All right, cheers, Matt Law, bruv. Matt Law, who obviously, well, I'll put it up so you can all see. Matt Law, you can see there. The headline was about us going for De Ligt, and that Koundé isn't a target of Tommy T. Let's have it right. You're in the mud. You're in the fucking mud. Let's have it right. Yeah. We land it everywhere we go, people. We land it everywhere we go. Now, my thing is I'd take Neymar in a heartbeat. Before I get into it, big up our designer for the donation. Big up to you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, and appreciate your support to my channel. Love to you, Johnny, Gunny, and chat as always. Up the Chels. Let's have it right. Don't forget, fuck the brown envelopes as well. Always add that in your super chats. Add that in your super chat. We don't call them super chats. We call them super minerals. Yeah. Land your super minerals. Yeah. Let's have it right. So my thing is this. Yeah. All right. We get this Koundé over line, which I think it looks like it's there. All right. I think we're going for Kimpembe or Guardiola. I think they're the next two on the list. And I think that Bowley's sending, what's his name? Ekbali. He's going to send Ekbali to try and do one of those or move it on. And I think Bowley, the new gaffer in town, is going to go and deal with Neymar. If we're going to go and get a Neymar or a De Jong or a fucking Declan Rice, whoever it is, whoever the big sign is. This is the thing, Gunny. If you go and buy a Frankie De Jong, you ain't getting Declan Rice, are you?
No. You're
spending like 80 million on De Jong, high wages, probably paying off Barcelona 70 million in the process. Yeah, that they owe De Jong. And then you're not buying Declan Rice, but you might buy him for next year. All right. But if you buy Neymar, you can still get a Declan Rice. You can still get a Declan Rice. If we offload the shit.
Mm-hmm. You could, and it's actually interesting that there was another one. There was another one of the brown envelopes that came out. He was talking about Timo Werner. Actually, it looks like, yeah, here he is.
Yeah, Timo Werner. He's off his sort of his favourite list, if you like. He don't want Timo Werner, mate. He wants to get rid of Timo Werner. I've said this all day long to you guys. The two players in attack that are more than likely to go, if we can find suitors, is Hakim Ziyech and Timo Werner. And then if it came to it and there was Pulisic, someone came in big for Pulisic, I think they would sell Pulisic, if I'm being real with you. But you'd have to replace at least two attackers in that process. And one of them's got to be versatile enough to maybe slot into a right wing-back position. Yeah? I think, are we looking at wing-backs? We do need a wing-back.
We should be.
Yeah. 100%. But do we need wing-backs if we're going to back four? Because if you're going to back four and you can play a back four, then it doesn't mean Chilwell and James have to play as the wing-backs. What that means is they can play left-back and right-back.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're freeing up. You've got your free in midfield, which will be Minerals Mount. Now, I don't know if you saw against who was it against Club America. Minerals Mount played in the 6-6 with Jorginho.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
fucking bossed it, bruv. He landed the Minerals, bruv. Yeah, let's have it right. In fact, I want to land the Minerals now to everyone. Yeah, that Di Matteo came out and he says his all-time Chelsea five-a-side team. This is the team that Di Matteo, and let's respect Di Matteo for what he did at our football club, all right? Winning that FA Cup, yeah, that worldy goal he scored, the quickest ever free open play goal from kickoff, yeah? And he won us our first Champions League. Let's have it right. This is Di Matteo. This is live now, exclusive. Di Matteo's all-time Chelsea five-a-side team goes like this. Petr Cech, John Terry, Jorginho,
Wow.
Zola, and Mason, Money, Minerals, Mount. What do we make of that?
Jorginho,
what do we make of that?
I strongly disagree with the Jorginho shout, but that's his personal opinion. There's several players off the top of my head that I can think of, bro. I know they don't play the same position, but for a five-a-side game, you're telling me you're taking Jorginho over Joe Cole?
Are you all,
bro? Are you all right?
What about Lampard? Where's
Lampard in his but you see, but five-a-side, you're playing in the smaller space.
Yeah, small space.
Joe Cole, listen, people need to put respect on that guy's name.
The guy, Joey Cole, mate. Joey Cole,
brother. You see that guy? If he was not English, he would have played in that Spanish national team. I'm telling you, even though they did win that World Cup, he would have been part of that squad. At least the guy was different, bro. 100%. Hazard, Hazard. How you, bro? You can't. I don't care that they play in different positions, bro. Hazard, you got to have him in that five-a-side. I'm not saying no, Gav, man. I'm not saying J5 is a shit player. Nobody said that. Yeah, nobody said that. I just think that there's several other players that would suit the five-a-side game more than he would.
Listen, I'm not going to dispute it. I'm not going to dispute it, right? But in a five-a-side, you could understand Georgie playing now. You can understand it. He would just sit there and just boom, 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 boom. Minerals Mount, quickest in that. So, I mean, listen, he's got Minerals Mount in there. For me, you got to recognise the GOAT, yeah. Mason Mount is going to be Chelsea's all-time greatest legend. Let's have it right. I'm telling you that now, people. Whether you want to believe it or not, I'm ahead of the game, man. I put him in my World 11 already, Gunny. Let's have it right. He's in not my World 11. Well, World 11. If you want to go World 11, I'll fucking put Minerals Mount in there. But I put him in my all-time Chelsea 11 already. Let's have it right. Big up to RIP FIFA.
I agree with that headline. I agree with that.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for the donation, my guy. Big up to you. You got the minerals as always, and thank you for the super minerals that you landed here. Love the channel a lot. Live streams are S tier to many other live streams. Turn into arguments. You guys talk proper football and good debates up the Chelsea. That's what it's all about. Listen, funny enough, I set up my channel to get away from that toxic shit. And I can talk freely about Chelsea, football, generally, whatever I want. And I'm loving it, guys. This is like, I proper enjoy this, people. There's over 330 people in here. Smash the like button. Subscribe. Like button. Get me up to...
Let me tweet as well.
I think I'm on 1.2k. Get me up to 1.3k. The road to 1.5, and I want to hit 2k, guys. I want to hit 2k. This is a big thing for me. I never showed my face, Gunny, for fucking a year and a half on these platforms, mate. And then I just come out like that. You know what I mean? I just come out and land it. Only people at games that saw me. Yeah. I'm tweeting. Big up to everyone in. Big up to everyone in here. Big up to everyone in here. Supporting and part of the Minerals FC channel. Yeah. Big up to all of you in here.
Yep. I've sent out a tweet, so hopefully we should get a couple more people to join us. Smash that subscribe button as well. Do you know what I mean? We got to get Johnny up here. Yeah, we got to get Johnny up on the subs, man. Let's get him up on the subs.
Boy, right. Johnny. So go on, tell me.
No, I'm just excited, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm excited, and I've got a good feeling about this window, bro.
Yeah,
I've got a very good feeling. And the fact that we're not done defensively, because you just mentioned Kimpembe and Gvardiol, fam. If it's between the two, I'm praying that it's Josko Gvardiol, bro. I really, really want it to be him because. He's very young. 2, I believe he has elite potential. He's definitely got that ceiling to hit that elite ceiling. And 3, he can play left back role really well. He's versatile. He doesn't only just play centre back, he can play that left back role. But my dream My absolute dream left-footed centre-back, everyone knows it, is Bastoni. I would
Oh,
love to,
Bastoni, yeah, but
he's
he ain't
gonna
leaving. He
cost
ain't
an arm and a
leaving,
leg,
bro.
yeah, and
Yeah,
and
but
he's into through and through, innit?
well, they just don't. They just don't leave Italy. The Italian players very rare. I mean, that's why for Jorginho to come to Chelsea is quite a big thing. I think
Yeah.
if Sarri wasn't there, he wouldn't have come. You know, you need that Italian connection. Conte desperately wants Bastoni, but he ain't coming there. He won't go to Spurs. He won't go to Spurs, even though they're in the Champions League. He ain't going from Inter Milan to Spurs. He wants to be a legend there. Isn't he the captain there or whatever? He's a captain, isn't
I
it?
don't think he is yet, or maybe
He will be though. He will be. He will be.
Yeah, he seems like he's into through and through. I don't think he wants to leave. But
Big up Eden, Forever Blues, John CFC, all you guys in here, man. There's so many of you in here. It's mad. That's mad. I've never had 300 people in here, Gunny live.
We need
never.
to get it more. Let's get it up to 4. Let's get it up to 5. Let's keep going,
400,
man.
500 people, man. I want to fucking land it, man, all the time, bruv, all the time. Big up to all you guys donating as well, up the Chels, to all of you. All you guys in here in the chat. Big up to every single one of you supporting the channel. Now, my thing is Frankie de Jong, right? It's like this is the way I broke it down, Gunny. Is that I don't think it was a case that he wants to stay at Barca. He wants his payout, but I believe strongly that Man United, in that deal that they tabled for Barcelona to accept it, included the 70 million, and Frankie de Jong outright rejected Man United. That's what I believe, because how can Barcelona accept that deal when they can't even pay the debt off for Frankie de Jong? You can't even do that. And Frankie de Jong won't leave anyway if you can't do that. But I think the deal's there. What's holding up? Because let's have it right. Man United would pay that money. Ten Hag is desperate for that player. He's desperate for him. He wants him. All right. Now we know that Tuchel admires him as well. Tuchel admires Frankie de Jong.
Yeah.
So that's one to keep an eye out for. That is a one to keep an eye out for. I just don't know how serious that really is. You know what I mean? I'm not too sure.
I think if he becomes available, or if anything comes out where he says, I don't want to stay at Barca no more, because the way they've been treating him as well, they've been like trying to literally force him out the door and not pay him his money. So it could be a case where he might look at it and his agent might say, well, these men have treated me so disrespectfully, I don't even know if I want to stay here anymore. And if that's the case, I've got no doubt that Tuchel's most probably gonna make a bid. And it's like you were saying, if we do sign a De Jong, we don't sign a Declan Rice. But in the long-term look of things, right? I would take a De Jong this summer if it meant that we're going to get Declan Rice next. Because now with Declan Rice, De Jong, and whoever you want to throw in that midfield, you're looking at, as well as an elite defense, an elite midfield now.
Yeah.
Without question. And you've got the depth too.
And also, this is the thing that I get upset though with if you buy Frankie de Jong, is what happens to my Billy Gilmore, bruv. Because Billy Gilmore's got the minerals, mate. I'm sorry, man. He's fucking good enough. He's better than Gallagher. He's better than Ampadu.
I think he's better than both of them as well. I agree with you 100%. Yeah.
So why is he not in the fucking? Why is he not playing pre-season, man? Did he have a knock? And I see he's had a knock, and he's just getting some minutes in the under-23s. To then come to pre-season. What's the fucking reason?
I don't know. I don't see the reason not to use this guy, because this is what we're desperately crying out for. Do you know what I mean? Like he can hold down that DM position, and I think he'll do a better job than Ampadu, purely because of just what he does naturally. His awareness for his age is ridiculous. He's literally got a swivel neck. If you know what that is in football, it means like his head don't stay still even when he's not got the ball. That means at all times he knows what's around him. And you need that. That to me, right? Obviously, technical is the number one, but that to me in a defensive midfielder position is the key, bro. Is key. If you are not aware of what's around you and you lose that ball in front of that defense, you put them under immense pressure. Chances are you're going to concede.
I agree, and the thing is, like, it's not about physicality, because he's fucking strong, Billy. Yeah, he's proper strong. He's got minerals. He's got his game intelligence is just unreal, mate. He's class for the age he's at. We need him at Chelsea, man.
No,
But
we
if you
do.
go and buy Frankie De Jong, is my point. You're not gonna. Where's his pathway? The only pathway he's got is, let's have it right. Jorginho and Kante leave. They don't sign their deals and they go. Then Billy Gilmore comes in, Frankie De Jong in there. You get Declan Rice. Fucking hell, you got minerals in there. You know what I mean?
I think
You got serious ballers there.
Do you see one of the two seniors leaving though, between Kante and Jorginho? Do you see one of them leaving?
What, as in like this summer?
Yeah.
I still think there's a chance Georgie goes. I don't know why. I just think I don't think he gets rid of Kante. I just don't think he does. I really don't. And I think like you'll get more money for Jorginho, I think.
Yeah, because he's got a big market, man. He's got a big market.
Anyone in Italy will take him. Anyone.
That's true. I'm not gonna lie.
Real Madrid don't need Kante. They've got
they
fucking Tchouameni, they got Camavinga, they got Kroos, Modric, Casemiro. Like Barcelona ain't got any money. Where's Kante gonna go? And I don't want to sell Kante anyway.
Yeah, I don't want to sell him.
Kante's fucking world class. Like if you've got the right players where you can rotate him and manage him properly, then you're laughing. You know you're going to get the best N'Golo Kante when he plays in the big games when you need him. You know. And you know how Tuchel speaks of Kante. You know, he says he calls him his Mbappe and fucking De Bruyne.
Yeah, exactly. That's what the next thing I was going to say. That's the next thing I was going to say is that the manager rates him highly. And I think, you know, people that are saying, oh, Kante's finished, he hasn't been the same in the past couple of seasons. Yeah. I think it's harsh, if I'm honest. I think that's very, very harsh. I just think he hasn't had time to recover. That's what it is. And if we're going to address the squad depth, the quality in depth, which it looks like we're doing this summer, and it allows him to rest, I think that there's still a player in there. There's 1,000% a world-class player in there. And to see him, to have him, if we go into like the quarters, the semis of the Champions League this year, he's going to be key. He's going to be key. We're going to need him.
Listen, let's have it right, yeah. I've seen you guys in the chat. Man United are desperate for a player like Billy Gilmore, and they're desperate for Frank de Jong. Now, Billy Gilmore is the only player I can tell you lot is remotely similar to Frankie de Jong in world football right now at a young age. There is no other player. That's why I'm saying it's very important. I don't understand why the gaffer don't want to keep Billy Gilmore, because Billy Gilmore can save you fucking 80 million. Literally. He can. And he's younger. He's 20 years old. Frankie de Jong's 25. So, like, what's going on? What the fuck's going on with Gilmore? Gilmore is a baller.
At 18, I remember this guy getting man of the match against Liverpool twice in a row, I believe it was. Like, he was playing against the top four and was absolutely battering it. He was just bossing it. He's had it. And, like, even...
He's got the minerals, bro. Billy Goatmore's got the minerals, mate. He does. No, literally.
He does. And that loan to Norwich baffled me. Even to this day, it still baffles me. Why are you sending him there? Why are you sending him there?
That was a shit loan, mate. That really was a shit loan.
Ridiculous.
Listen, I've been talking about Billy Gilmore for the last 2 years, yeah? Literally, I have. I've been telling everyone about this kid. He came on in 5 debuts in all different types of competitions, international and domestically, and he won man of matches on those debuts since the age of 18 years old. There is no player in world football that I've seen do that. Yeah. Have you seen one? Can you name me one?
I haven't seen any. And the thing is his leadership is just, it's different.
He's captain for under 23s already. He's captain already. He's a fucking midfield general, bruv. He's got the minerals. I'm telling these people that. No one wants to hear it. But listen, I said I'd rather have Billy Gilmore than Frankie de Jong, bruv. I generally would, because I know I've got longevity with Billy Gilmore. Billy Gilmore ain't that much smaller than fucking Frankie de Jong.
I'll be honest, I'd have them both.
Both, yeah, fuck it. Both.
In depth again.
Listen, maybe he's going to send him on a loan, Gunny. Yeah, he's going to send Gilmore on a loan, a proper loan, to a Brighton or someone who plays possession football that ain't going to get in they're not going to be in a relegation battle, and he can actually learn his game and develop and show everyone in the Premier League and in world football that he's a fucking baller with the minerals because I know that. Listen, my mate is a United fan. He was away at Norwich when United played them, where he bodied Cristiano Ronaldo. Took the ball down and Ronaldo went fucking spang flying. Yeah. Listen, let's have it right. Gilmour run that. He told me Gilmour run the whole game. He run them ragged. They couldn't get near him. And that's what I'm saying. Jorginho don't give you that.
No, he doesn't. Because he's not mobile enough.
He's not mobile enough. But Billy Gilmour is. Frankie de Jong is. They're quicker at moving around in the pitch and also in distribution, in transition. Because if you watch Billy Gilmour and if you watch De Jong, their first initial thought once they get the ball in the right position, because they're quick enough to be in the right position in tight spaces, is to release the ball and then bang, you're on an attack. Jorginho don't do that, bruv. And I love Georgie. I rate him, but he's a European Champions League player. He's not in Premier League. You ain't got that time. In Serie A, you've got that time, and he'll ball out. He'll win Serie A with Juventus if he goes to Juventus. Yeah, fact.
I think so.
But Billy Gilmour, when I've watched him play, he's so good, and he's got a final ball on him. Georgie don't have that final ball all the time. Gilmour has it. De Jong has it, and that is the difference between taking that next step up and being quicker in play in transition from defense to attack. Because when you watch the Real Madrid game, Jorginho was so slow at distributing the ball. Mason Mount was in the right position. Kai Havertz was in the right position. Pulisic right position. By the time they're waiting for the ball, they're in the wrong position because Real Madrid players are closing down, and that's always been a problem. That's why you play low blocks all the time. That's my point. There's minerals here. I'm talking real facts
shit.
here.
No, I'm hearing you.
This is serious.
I agree with you, and that's one of the frustrating things about Jorginho for me. It's like when we're receiving that ball on that transition, and you can see like the players are getting forward, he'll take 1, 2, 3 extra touches, and him sprinting is like jogging speed. And I say that respectfully. He's mad slow, and sometimes when that happens, the players get back, they recover, and the attack's fizzled out. It's fizzled out. So it's just quite correctly, like you said. Billy gets that ball, he's a forward-thinking player immediately. He doesn't need to take the 2 steps because, like you said, naturally he's already in that position because of his awareness. He's always aware of what's around him. I strongly believe that's what separates him from the rest. The leadership, the awareness, and the bravery as well. Because this is what's fundamentally wrong right here. Billy Gilmour should not, and I repeat, should not be more aggressive than Jorginho.
No,
it shouldn't be happening.
No. I agree with that. But it is. That's the thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Listen, Jorginho, and all of his stands as well, the fucking toxic stands, they need to fuck off with him at some stage, yeah? Because it's going to come. Do you know what I mean? And they're the ones that hate on Mason Mount, all the time. So there you go. But I love Georgie, and I think he's gonna, obviously it looks like it's gonna be our captain, and I'm a bit shocked. But who was captain in the second half, Gunny? Who was captain in the second half, Gunny? That was Mason Mount. He was captain in the second half. That's who our captain should be.
Why is he even in consideration, bro? I'm sorry. I don't care how old he is. I don't care that he's won the Euros with Italy. I don't care, bruv. Yeah? I'd rather see, you're not going to give it to him. I'd rather you give it to Mace. I'd rather you give it to Reece James. I'd rather you give it to one of these, man. I swear down, I'd rather, because look, you've got their Cobham blood. That's number one. So
exactly.
That nobody's going to love the club more than them. Yeah? And number two, anytime they're on the pitch, they're going to give it 1,000%. And number three, the two of them are natural leaders. Jorginho, to me, does not look like a leader, bro. He doesn't. Let me give you an example. Koundé is about to come in. This guy is a hothead, cuz, on his day when he wants to be. Our captain needs to be able to tell him something. You think Jorginho is going to be able to tell this guy something when he's lost his head and he's picking up the ball and he's about to dash it in a man's face? You think Jorginho is going to step in the middle of that? This is what I mean. Mace is going to step in and be like, no, you're not doing that. Reece just gives him a look and it's all over. That's it.
Well, this is the thing, right? A lot of these fans are fucking pushing for Koulibaly to get captaincy. Now, I'm sorry, bruv. No disrespect, yeah? No disrespect. Like, I know he's a world-class defender in that, but to be the captain of our football club,
You
when
can't
you've
just walk
got,
in and do
what,
that.
you
We're
can't
not
just walk in and be our captain. It
Yeah,
don't
we're not
work like
Arsenal.
that.
We're not Arsenal. No top
You
team
can
does
be,
that.
you can be a captain, all right, on the pitch without the armband as well. You know that. You can
Yeah.
still be a leader on the pitch, like Thiago Silva is. He's a leader without having the armband on him. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Let's have it right. But as far as I'm concerned, the restructuring should be Mason Mount and Reece James as the captain, Mason
Vice
Mount,
captain,
and
whichever.
vice
For
captain,
me,
Reece
I
James.
don't care. For me, either or, I couldn't care less. I just say one of them is captain because I think either one of them would do a brilliant job. I think they would both do a good job. But this whole Jorginho shout, not for me. Thiago Silva, obviously is the natural leader for me. I think based on, I've actually got to take that back. Based on what we've seen with Thiago Silva, and it's looking like it could be his last season, I think the armband should be given to him now.
And then he can hand it over
then
to
you hand it
Mason
over to
Mount.
one of
And
the
yeah.
youngers, bro. Yes.
I can understand that. And to be fair to Silva, he's been a fucking great servant at Chelsea. I mean, he's generational baller, like, and the fact that he's 37,
And if
producing performances of this level is just coming
Johnny,
to the Premier League.
Let's have it right. Although Aspi did wear that armband, we knew who led that team, bruv. We knew exactly who led that team and who marshaled that defense and who showed them what's what. I'm telling you, Thiago Silva, because everyone says, oh, it's only Thomas Tuchel. No. Thomas Tuchel did his part, yes, 100%. But I'm telling you, the coaching that Thiago Silva does on and off the pitch, for the rest of these defenders, not just the young ones, even the senior ones, people have to listen to what he's got to say because you're talking about one of the most generational centre-backs ever to play, if we're being honest.
Well, since AC Milan, isn't it, really?
100%.
Like, he's been that level. We should have bought him with fucking and had him with John Terry, mate. Can you imagine that? If we had those two together, that would be absolutely ridiculous. Two of generational centre-backs playing the same team like that. We would have won more Premier Leagues, man.
Oh, 100%.
We would have won more Premier Leagues.
100%.
John Terry said he wanted to play with him. He was desperate to play with him.
We were lucky to see Ricardo and John Terry. That was but Terry and Thiago, even the fact that they're both left-footed doesn't mean shit to me, bro. I think it would have been crazy. I would have been a mad partnership.
So what are we saying now then? In the sense that, like, we wouldn't say no to De Jong, obviously.
No.
Like, at the end of the day, the way I look at it is whoever we are buying, the gaffer wants, and that's all I care about. Like, I wasn't excited with Sterling. I am now.
Yeah.
I am now. I think he's quality, and I think at Chelsea he's going to be appreciated way more than he's fucking been appreciated at Manchester City. I'll tell you that now.
Mm-hmm.
Their fans don't really fucking show him any sort of, like, from what I've heard. It's shocking. He's the third all-time scorer for Pep underneath. So he's below Messi and Aguero, bruv. He's the third on the list for most goals scored under Pep in his system. Yeah. I mean, like, how can you disrespect that? So anyway, I'm excited by that. I think Koundé. Have we heard anything, guys? Let me know in the chat about Koundé, man. If anything come out, because it's very important. I'm
having a look now. But I would be very surprised if anything was to change from now. I'd be super surprised.
Yeah, I don't want to hear any chat. Guys, anyone new in here, it's like 300 people. Please like and subscribe to the video. What likes am I on? Get me up to 300 likes. Get me up to. I need to hit the road to 2K people. Let's have it right. Land it. Land your minerals, yeah.
Land the minerals, man.
Land the minerals, bruv. Land the minerals. Let's have it right. We need to land it. Gunny, did you where is it now? I love this, bruv. I love this.
I love it. That's one of my favorite.
Let's have it right.
And do you know what? I know some people there's people that don't like that side of players, but me, I fucking love it, mate.
Yeah,
I love it. Like, listen, for things like that,
love that.
If we're in control of the game, right, and we're winning, and I see my man getting head loss like that, that just goes to show like his will to win, and just like the fact that he's willing to do anything to get that W, bro. Did you know? Actually, let me give you a fact. Did you know that Koundé, as a child, had to go to therapy when he lost games? After they
Yeah.
lost games, because he fucking hates losing.
That's the mentality, bruv. That's the minerals.
bro.
Do you know what? And the gaffer will love that. Gaffer loves players with fighting mentality. Yeah. Why do you think he loves Minerals Mount so much? Apart from his balling
he's a fighter.
quality, he's a fighter. Reece James, fighter.
Yeah.
You know, Reece James went to Koulibaly, pulled him over in the fucking tunnel, said, "Hey, you ready to win some trophies? Yeah." Reece's got a very high pitched voice, isn't he? Have you noticed that?
I noticed that. From his size as well. It's kind of mad. He's
You ready to win trophies? Yeah. You ready to win trophies? Yeah. Yeah. You ready? You got the fucking minerals.
Hey, but that's an elite.
I love it,
that's
bro.
an elite right back, right wing back. We're talking about,
bro. Of course, mate.
Finest.
He's a fucking baller, mate. Generational baller. Come
Cobham's
on,
finest.
Reece is our
100%.
generational baller, mate. Minerals,
Got a
man,
question
Reece
for you,
James.
John.
Listen, those two could be like our best. For me, they're the best talents come out of Cobham. Like
For a minute.
John Terry's obviously for a defender. But these guys are like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, unbelievable.
Fucking ridiculous, mate. Yeah, but what were you going to ask me, Gunny? Go and land it.
I was going to ask you because apparently they're saying now once Koundé comes through the door, it means Azpilicueta most likely will be leaving.
Leaving, yeah.
We need to know what we're doing for a backup for Reece James. At least we haven't even spoken about that left side.
No, left side. Chile looked all right in the last game. Looked better than the first game, and he looked all right. And I think like he's just naturally quality, and that will come through. But it's just getting that match fitness. But we do need backup to him. This is why I feel like Gvardiol is absolutely vital because he can play left back, he can play left centre back as well. That's so I think where things are going to change now, people. I want to land this one. Yeah, let me land the minerals. Where it's going to change now is Tuchel was forced to play the back three, not just because of Jorginho. That was part of the reason, but the other reason is Thiago Silva is best in a three, which the gaffer said. The second reason is Rudiger is not good in a back two, like in a back four, as that second centre back, because what happens is when one bombs forward, right, there's no one there in the DM position because George ain't got it to slot in to cover. That's why Declan Rice is key, because when you play that back four and you're one of your back four, say like a Koulibaly wants to push up or a Silva wants to push up and dictate the play, you've got cover in Declan Rice there. 100% you got that cover. That's why Man United was so good. If you watch Man United back in the day, if a Scholesy bombed up, Roy Keane or someone would fill in, right? That's what we need. We haven't got that general there, that actual DM in the middle to free up all your flair and attacking players and to have your movement and stability and in high ball, have your high ball recovery in those dangerous situations. And that's what happened. So because he knew Jorginho was there, and he had Kante and Kovacic, he played the back three predominantly. When he got the injuries to Chilwell and James, that completely cut both our arms off.
Finished. Yep.
And we couldn't go to a back four. Whereas the way I look at it now, this is where the minerals are going to land now, people. Yeah, you better like and subscribe for this shit. All right. When you play the back four, you can play Koundé as the DM. So when one of your back fours or your left backs goes up or your right backs go up, your Koundé slots back in to make it the back three or to make up for the back four. That's why the gaffer wants a Koundé, because a Koundé has got the ball playing attributes to slot into a DM. That's why he wanted Ake, because Ake has got the ability to play DM. And is versatile. That's the key. That's the key.
I think
without a Rice.
Yeah, without a Rice. I think even with that, on paper, you probably wouldn't see him in that DM position. It's like what I was saying to you before. It might on paper be a back five, But then in that attacking phase, it's just like you said, Koundé steps in because now we've got Koulibaly and you've got Thiago Silva or whoever you want to partner him with. You've got them four. You've got that back four. And when the transition comes back, then he just reverts back into that. Same way as you're saying. I don't know. So, because I see some people that might be thinking, oh, Koundé is a DM. No, it might not be that on paper, but that might be his actual role. Same as what we were saying about Ake as well. So there is that. There is 100% that too. I agree.
That's what I'm saying. I really do feel that's the thought process. Because let's have it right. The gaffer's not going to be able to do it all in one window. All right. Nah. However much we want. Now we know there's 6 players we want to bring in. Potentially, we've brought in 3 now. There's another 3 to come. If one of those is a defender, all right, that is versatile. That's 4 signings. That leaves 2. We haven't touched the midfield, and we haven't touched the attack, apart from Lukaku leaving, bringing in Sterling. So, if Werner and Hakimi go, I keep saying Hakimi, Hakim Ziyech go, then that frees up a Neymar. Just a Neymar. Just those 2 frees up a Neymar.
Yeah, in terms of wages. Because
you still got Cho, you still got Pulisic, you still got Mason Mount to play there if you need be, right? You got Sterling, you got Kai Havertz, you got Broja, and you got Pulisic. You know, you got covered there.
One to look out for in the future as well, actually. Obviously, not this transfer window. But I did hear somewhere that Musiala isn't against coming back next season, next summer. How would you feel about having him back at Chelsea?
Musiala, where's he from? Where's he playing?
He's at Bayern.
Oh yeah, he's a baller, isn't he? He's a baller.
He's one of ours, bro.
He destroyed England, didn't he?
Yeah, he's one of ours. He went.
Yeah, but he didn't want to sign the contract, did he?
Because Lampard didn't want to let him play. Because you know what came out is the fact that Musiala said, "Yo, 1, he was homesick apparently, and 2, he felt he was better than Callum Hudson-Odoi. He was getting more chances than him." And if we're looking at it for what it is now, I know Callum has had his injury, and I don't like to be too harsh on the kid because that's what he is. He's still a kid. He's still got a lot to learn. I just think in terms of now between the 2 players, I do think Musiala is more advanced than he is in his development than Callum's. I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't be against him, but what I do need to see, I need to see something from Callum this season. Sorry. If he's not going to stay at the club, you've got to give him a loan somewhere. And if he goes to loan to the Bundesliga, I want to see a ridiculous output from him. That's what I want to see. I want to see.
I thought Callum looked sharp, but you've also got to understand he's got fucking bums around him as well, bruv. He had Batshuayi for fuck's sake. I mean, what are you going to do with Batshuayi now? What's Callum going to do with Batshuayi, man? There was people I heard propping Batshuayi fucking over Kai Havertz.
Marina's
he's hold up. He looks for the position. Fuck off. You're talking nonsense. Kai Havertz is fucking miles there. Batshuayi's been on how many loans, bruv? And no one wants to fucking touch him with a barge pole. Let's have it right, yeah?
Certain fans forgot that he's even at the club.
Yeah, right? We had a chance, to sell him for 40 million, and Marina wanted 50 million, and we fucking then re-signed him on a new contract.
Yeah, mate.
Fuck's sake, bruv. This woman killed us.
And Bats was battering it at Dortmund. That would have been good for the player and the club. But that
woman killed us, bruv. Killed us. Barclays, Bakayoko's. Why you keep fucking re-signing these players? Get rid of them. Get shot of them. They're shit. All of them. They're shit. And they're taking up wages for fucking good players. And now we're having to sell fucking Cobham. Does everyone realise that we sold all our Cobham fucking talent
because of these fucking bums?
All right, so that we could sign that fucking cement-booted rat. Does everyone know that? Does everyone realise we sold Gay, we sold Tamori, fucking balling out now,
and bought fucking Malang Sarr.
And bought fucking Lukaku, bruv. Cement
and
boots.
Malang Sarr.
And Malang Sarr and 120 grand a week. Fucking hell. Talk about that, bruv. Talk about all of that. Ridiculous.
It's not good
Absolutely ridiculous.
It's not good for anyone's blood pressure.
And these brown envelopes are propping it. Oh, yeah, great deals, fucking great deals. Yeah, of course they are. Where are you now? Let's have it right, Sir Team Ever. Johnny doing a 24-hour mineral stream for 2K. Let's fucking get me to 2K tonight. Get me to 2K tonight. Let's have it right.
Hey,
let's have it right.
Another question I got to ask you.
Yeah.
What do you think would have happened if this takeover never happened and we still had the old existing board? I'll tell you this, Johnny. I would be very, very worried about top 4. Super worried about top 4.
Yeah. I'd be more worried about this. I'd be more worried about losing the best manager we've had since fucking Jose Mourinho Ancelotti, bruv. That's what I'd be fucking worried about, because there is no way they would have sold that cement-booted rat, right? They would never have sold him, bruv. Never.
Yeah, it would have been.
And it would have been Tuchel next season. Can't get a tune out of him like he's tried all fucking year, even through the sanctions, even through him ratting us out. Tried to get a tune out of him, played him 13 games consecutively, 9 games consecutively, 13 in total. Kai Havertz, 72 million, rotting on the bench. And what did he do? He scored 2 goals against Chesterfield and fucking Plymouth. All right? And that would have been the same narrative next season. And then next season, Tommy T would have the pressure, losing games, fucking, which would
this would have been his last season, 100%.
Yeah, we would have been having to change a system. Gaffer even came out and he says, I was prepared to adapt my style. No, you weren't, Gaffer. Don't lie, Gaffer. Don't tell them fucking brown envelopes. That's bullshit. That's absolute waffle, mate. Bang smash waffle. There was no way he was changing his philosophy for that fucking prick. That guy can't even fucking listen. He can't do anything. He couldn't even listen. He's made out of cement, and even the fucking building would fall down, bruv. Yeah, let's have it right.
Manager, and this is what people need to understand as well, Johnny.
Shit.
Managers, live and die by their philosophy of football. There's no way.
What's the point?
It's a situation where it's come back with your shield or with your head on it, bro. That's what it is for managers and their philosophies. These people, they don't bend, they don't fold. Especially the elite ones. Remember with Antonio Conte, how much it pissed us off that he perceived to be one-dimensional. You know them players in 5-a-side and they just fucking goal hang, bruv. Yeah.
At least like I could do that, bruv, and I'll be banging 30 goals a season. Yeah, this guy don't move, bruv. It's like literally a lamppost on the pitch. They've cemented it underground, and he don't move, bruv. And then he's got his hand up like that all the time.
Yeah,
play me the ball. Yeah, thumbs up. Cheers. Yeah. What a mug. Absolute useless prick. And all you fucking brown envelopes, Liam Tanney's, the Matt Laws, the fucking team sheet merchants, the fucking, what's his name? Nizar Kinsellers and all these people, bruv. They all came out propping that, coming at Tuchel that he needs to fucking change his system, or he's not, the player's not getting any service. He's getting no service. That's what they'll say. No service. Fuck off. Do you know how many chances we created for this prick? And then they prop that narrative, and then that narrative runs down to all the fans, and you go on the Twitter space and you're all these fucking idiots talking about how Lukaku's not getting any service. Absolute waffle, all right? Where the fuck are you now? Where are you all now?
Yeah. Do you know who else needs to hold responsibility? Nobody mentions his name enough. Scott McLachlan. That name needs to be dragged out of the depths of hell and put to the forefront until he loses his job.
People.
He needs to go. He needs to go. Listen, I don't like to be the guy that tells someone you can't be earning a living, but please do it somewhere else. Please. Because his scout ID has been just poor, pathetic. Because listen, there had to be somebody to tell them that Tchouaméni was not ready to join Chelsea Football Club. And to me, that person wasn't Marina Granovskaya. Do you know why? Because she's not a scout. She's not a football person. She's just told to do what she's supposed to do. When it comes to negotiations, sure, she might have some flexibility in that, in terms of the amount that's being, amount we're going to pay or the amount we're going to sell for. But in terms of footballing IQ and all that, you cannot tell me that she went to Tuchel and said, yo, this guy is not ready to play. That, my friend, is Mr. Scott McLachlan. 100% is him. He needs to get the fuck out of the club. He needs to go.
What about Ross Turnbull, mate?
Why are they there, bro? These guys.
Listen, bruv. What are they fucking scouting Lukaku for? Listen, I said this on my last watch along, with Tony. Big up Tony Rolfe, my guy,
Love Tony Chelsea, as well, man.
Chelsea SW6. Go and subscribe. Go subscribe to Tony's channel, Big up Tony, right? Let's have it right, okay? They were at the games. They're at training. All right, they're mainly at the games. They're in a box or they're in the dugout and they're watching Tuchel's football. They've been in the football game. They watch football. They eat, breathe, and sleep it.
Yeah,
and they go and scout Lukaku and Sol for the gaffer.
Yeah, That's just ridiculous.
What make this? He's a counter-attacking footballer. Everyone knows that about Lukaku. He's a counter-attacking footballer. Why are you buying a counter-attacking footballer with a possession-based manager? Why?
Because it just shows he doesn't know what he's looking at, and it was a nepotism thing. Clearly, it had to be.
Fucking hell, bruv. Do you know what? I honestly think Roman done them a favour. He put money there, helped Inter Milan, and fucking Inter Milan. And then he went and done an interview deliberately because that was the only way he could force his way out of the club. There was no other way to force his way out of the club. Even if he didn't perform, they'll go, "Oh, we'll give you another year, Romelu. We'll give you another year." Yeah? No, none of that nonsense. I'm going to go and directly fuck my club that I've just been playing for 3 months and do a whole lovely, beautiful documentary with my Chelsea shirt in the back. And in fact, I'll remind everyone and any Lukaku stands in here, you know, this is the narrative, mate. This is what happened, bruv. This is, you know, that's what happened, mate. Yeah, he done that. They set it up. They constructed it perfectly. Yeah, perfectly. And then obviously Minos Mount came and he fucking done him in, bruv. Let's have it right. He said, "What the fuck, man? You don't move. I'll put it on a plate for you, you fraud. You can't finish." Even in training, bruv, you can see in training, mate, yeah, that they were playing a game and Lukaku was moaning at Mace and Mace went up to him and goes, "Nah, mate, what it matters what I've done over there to win it. Not what we do after the game's over, you mug." Yeah, let's have it right. Yeah, let's have it right.
And I saw a comment here as well. They say TT had a hand in that many decisions, supposedly. Bro, but it had to be under the advice of somebody because, yes, Tuchel knows his football and he knows what he's looking at, but he doesn't have time to watch these players long enough to make a decision. That's why scouts are there. Otherwise, there'd be no scouts at a club. You see what I'm saying? Like, you need somebody who's got the time to be monitoring players. That's why scouts are assigned to certain players, to be watching and saying, yeah, okay, cool. We've done this part of the scouting first. We do feel like he's going to fit. We feel that he's going to work in this system. Now we're going to go on an intense scouting mission on this player. In that intense scouting mission, you're looking at outside of the football, you're looking at personality traits, you're looking at family traits, you're looking at things to make sure that they do not disrupt the dressing room. These are the things that you look at. How on earth have you looked at Chouameni, who got young player of the blood clot year at front, and you tell me, nah, he's not ready. He can hold it there for a second. We're gonna sign Saul.
Yeah, we'll go and let him go around Madrid instead, fellas. We'll let him go around Madrid. You fucking joke of a bald man. And Tuchel said, "I need a DM. I need a DM." Yeah,
we're gonna wait for him to develop. We'll wait for him to develop another year, as if there's no other club in the world that's gonna look at him in that time. He's just gonna be this one elite player that only Chelsea look at and nobody give a shit about. Yeah, now look, you know, the hell's going on?
Facts, mate. Big up, Goody, landing it there. Indefinite. Thank you very much for your super minerals, yeah, and donating to the show. Thiago as captain, and then Reese calls them out for
bad performance.
It will be Reese or Koulibaly next season. They're both generals. Listen, thank you for the donation, but unfortunately, Mason Mount will be the captain for me. I guarantee, and I stand by it. And I said I'll do a 19-hour stream for 19. Yeah, 19-hour stream when Minos Mount is captain of Chelsea Football Club. Let's have it right. You can click me for that. I'll do it. 19 hours stream. Yeah, that'll be a record, in it. 19-hour stream dedicated to Minos Mount for getting the captaincy. And let's have it right. I don't think many people know this, but Minos Mount, during the tunnel, when it was at Arsenal Chelsea at the bridge, and he basically said, "This is a captain for you." Said to Saka, "Why didn't you hit it, score a penalty like that, instead in the Euros? Why didn't you do it in the Euros instead?" Yeah, let's have it right. Let's fucking have it right. That's a mid general. You see these players, yeah, they land it, bro. They land it. Minos Mount, my baller. Let's have it right.
Oh man, no, that's hilarious. I was supposed to be at the Arsenal games tomorrow, innit?
Yes, tomorrow. Yeah.
I can't make it. I was supposed to be over there with Troops and Zara and that, but I'm not able to make it, unfortunately. But yeah, I'll probably watch it from here, to be honest.
I'm probably gonna do a watch along. Potentially, I'll do a watch along. So I'll see what's going on with that. I've done the last 2 watch alongs. I'll see if I've got the time. I mean, I'm gonna watch it anyway. I'm gonna watch it. So Let's have it right.
Hey, people,
Right.
what are we on the likes? How many people have we got in the building? What's going on here? What's going on? Give me an update on the numbers.
300 people in here. Tell me in the comments what we're on the likes, please. What are we on the likes? And keep subscribing, people.
Yeah, man. Keep smashing
Subscribing,
that
people.
subscribe button, man.
Get me up to 2K, man. I can hear it. I can hear myself. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, hold on. That might be my fault. How about now? Is it better?
Yeah, that's better. That's better. Guys, I should be having no less than 350 likes, man. I should have 350
We're
likes.
almost there. I think we've got 9 more till we get to 300 likes. If you want 290 likes, oh no, 10 more. 290 likes. Let's get to 300 likes, man. Let's get Johnny up. Let's get this video up on the algorithm so more people can join. More subscribers can jump on the Minerals FC. Because you lot know it. You lot know it. There's a hell of a lot more people that need to know about this channel. So we need to get them here.
That's about right. And should we mud one of the biggest Mount haters? Let's mud one of the biggest Mount haters. Like right now, live with 300 people watching. Your so-called fella, bad Chels takes. Mount, oh my fucking God, I love you, so clear of Lampard. But this guy gives the most hate to Mason Mount. So I'm just mudding him there. So everyone knows that he's just a fraudulent account for the clickbait. Just letting you know, people. Yeah, let's have it right. This, have you seen this one, Gunny? This one was the latest one, bruv. I can still hear myself for some reason. It's echoing. I don't know why.
Get my headphones. It might be that my speakers are reflecting the sound.
There we go. Check that one out, bruv. Someone made that one yesterday.
Who's that? Who's that on the left? Is that Liam Tomey?
Yeah.
Oh my days. Oh, that's hilarious. That looks like New York City as well.
Yeah, it probably is, bruv. Let's have it right, bruv. They got their brown envelopes there, bruv. Let's check it out, bruv. The brown envelopes are in there, bruv.
That's hilarious. Oh my God.
Let's have it right. Up the Chels, up the Minerals FC. Let's go, bruv. 300 people in here. Get me to 350 likes.
We've got 300 likes.
We've
hit 300 likes already.
350 likes. 350 likes. Let's push it, bruv. Let's push it. Let's push it. Push it, push it, push it. Get me to 2K tonight, people. Get me to 2K tonight, bruv. Let's have it right. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC.
We've been told by H Talks Chelsea, very, very good supporter. He is of our channel and our platforms. Has just said, look up Fabrizio's tweet. Since it's you, bro, because you show mad love, I'm actually going to go out my way and look. For real. I'm going to go out the way and look. Oh,
tell me.
All right, so Thomas Tuchel, I'll read out the tweet. Fabrizio Romano says, Thomas Tuchel refuses to comment on Jules Koundé deal, then smiles when asked about Jules Koundé turning down Barca to join Chelsea. This is what you, and this is in quotes, this is what you say, but I will not comment on other players. No news at the moment. I will tell you if there will ever be news on Koundé. Well, of course, the gaffer can't.
Let's have it fucking right.
Hey,
yeah,
bruv, I'm loving it. That's basically
Jules,
what Tuchel's doing. Yeah.
Yes,
do you know
the gaffer's just landed it, bruv. He's just landed it.
And do you know what? Let me change my name back to what it originally was, because he still needs to hold some of that. Yeah, Gerard Romero, you need to hold that, bruv. Yeah, Gerard Romero and managing Barca, you need to hold some of this. Yeah, because you have been absolutely waffling and talking crap and having our fan base on strings. Yeah, including myself sometimes with the blood pressure thing. You lot are taking the piss. Now it's your turn. You are going to be in the mud. Wait until Koundé holds up that Chelsea shirt. He's going to block me that day. I swear down. Both accounts, Gerard Romero and managing Barca, they're going to block me the same day. Yeah, because we got the Crown fucking Jules, not them. Yeah, number 1 and number 2 targets. Did they think I forgot about Rafinha? Did they think I forgot? Huh? Yeah, they thought they was dancing around. Oh, we got Chelsea's number 1 target in the attack. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yeah, well, how about we take your number 1 and number 2 centre-back targets, bitch? How about that? Yeah? Not laughing anymore, are you?
Oh, I love it, man. I love it. I love it. Oh
Yeah,
my
man.
God. I've got to do something here. Yeah. I've got to do something here. 1 second, yeah. Everyone's not going to be disappointed. No one's going to be disappointed with this one. Yeah. I'm going to shout you out, fella. Don't you worry about it. All right. I'm going to shout you out. Let's land these minerals here. And I want to bring the other one up as well. Let me land it. Give me a sec. All right, we're done. Okay. That's done. Let's go. Let's go. Right. My guy. Who just told me to check my DMs, bruv? Someone told. Here we go. Big up to Chronos Dan. Yeah, thank you for your super minerals donation. Minerals Instagram DM you some photos. Photo show. All right. So from the super minerals live on Minerals FC right now, we are going to land the damn minerals, bruv. Are you ready, people? You should be liking and subscribing. Big up to Cronus Dan. Let's go. Let's land it. Fucking let's go, bruv. Yes. Let's go.
Yes.
Oh, what a legend.
I
What
love
a legend,
it, mate.
man. What a legend, bruv. Oh, I love it, man.
He's in the
Fucking
bin.
minerals, bruv. Let's put
Things
them
are
in
happening. Things are
You're
happening.
gone, you're
Fuck
done,
that.
bruv.
Nothing's
Barcelona,
happening over there.
fuck off. Let's have it right. Let's have it right. Come
Hey,
on.
that's hilarious.
Legends, bruv. Legends, all you making these edits. You're absolute legends, mate. Absolute legends. I might have to use that for my next thumbnail when he's actually officially announced, bruv.
Yeah,
I will
bruv.
do that. I will do that.
I'm not gonna lie, the way I've been chucking it, I'm kind of walking on thin ice, but listen, I'm going with my instinct here, nothing more. I do think that we are gonna sign the player. I do think we're gonna sign. At
Tommy
this
T's
point,
come
it will
out.
be impossible to drop this deal.
No, it's not
Impossible.
gonna
And if
happen,
anyone's worried about what the manager's got to say, not saying anything on Koundé, that's what he's supposed to do. Until he's a Chelsea player, it's not professional to talk about other teams' players. How many times have you heard a manager say that? Respectful managers will say it's not respectful to talk about another team's player. He is under contract with that player. I want to focus on my player. How many times have you heard that line? If you ain't heard it, you probably never watched football in your life.
Facts. Right, so I'm now going to put the link out, people. Yeah, we're going to put the link out. Come and land your minerals, right? If you're coming on to speak, make sure you subscribed. Yeah, make sure you subscribe, and let's make this a great show. Let's have it right. Land your minerals. I'll bring you on.
I'm supposed to have 5 minutes left, but since you're bringing the peoples on, I'm gonna stretch it to an extra 15. So on the half hour,
bruv.
on the half hour, I'm gonna have to go. So people, you got to smash up that link when Johnny puts it up. But make sure you are subscribed, and we will be checking. I will be asking. Yeah, we're not playing around here.
Big up to CFC Blues for your wonderful Super Minerals donation. Thank you very much. Who we hate more, Barca, Arsenal, or Spurs at the moment? Oof. Ooh.
I think Barca are pissing me off the most right now, but I don't hate them more than the other two teams.
No, I don't. They're just like that, like when you get a stone in your shoe and you're walking and you can't take your shoe off. It's one of them ones. Yeah. Arsenal and Spurs are like having shit on you, It's just like you need to wash it off. Yeah. You need to wash it off. And that's worse for me.
Do you know what? I think out of the three, it's got to be Arsenal, because this is the thing. Spurs have had a way better window than them, and they haven't been talking as much as Arsenal. They ain't been giving it large as well. The Spurs fans that I see on my timeline and the ones that I talk to, they're nowhere near as bad as Arsenal. As some of their fans.
Arsenal fans are fucking so arrogant for being so shit. And I don't understand it.
I'm expecting Jesus to hit 20-25 goals in the Prem in his first season. Are you all right?
Is that what they're saying? 25 goals.
20-25. I'm seeing this guy. What's his record? Like 12 in a Premier season.
What did he get for City? Do you know what his score is?
I think this is what I'm trying to say. I think the most he's ever scored in one season for City is like 12. But someone in the chat will let me know. Something like that. But you're asking 20-25 goals from him. You're buzzing. You're crazy.
Mate, that's just they got to be bantering. Surely they must be.
Mate,
bantering.
I'm not too sure, bro. I'm not too sure. I am not too sure. I've seen some spectacular things from that fan base. I ain't gonna lie to you. Stuff that I thought they surely cannot believe it, and they actually do.
Fucking hell. Well, let's have it right. Where's the thank you for your Super Minerals donation, CFC Blues. Much love to you supporting my channel.
I've got one
and
for you.
obviously, go on.
Remember, Granit Xhaka's better than Kante. You remember? Who remembers that? You remember that? Yeah. This is what I'm talking about. This is why nobody wants anything nice to happen for that team, because of the fans, bro. It's the fans, bro. You know, unbelievable. Emil Smith Rowe is better than Mason Mount. In what fucking world is he better than Mason?
Oh, listen,
right,
let's have it right. Stella Rowe, yeah. He come out and he says, I watch Mason Mount and Kevin De Bruyne. I want to be like them. I admire them. Let's have it right. Why are you comparing your fucking little academy prospect to the real ballers in the game? You know, it's men v boys at this rate. Come on. Let's have it right. Cheers to Kerry. I've pissed myself laughing so much tonight. I had no choice but to subscribe. Big up, Johnny and Goody. Listen, Kerry Reeve, big up for subscribing, mate. This is what it's all about.
Yeah, this has actually been one of my favorite streams I've done in a long time.
Yeah, let's go. Big up to everyone, mate. Big up to everyone. They're mental, these fucking Arsenal fans. I don't know what they're drinking, what they're eating. Fuck knows.
Unfortunately, I've got two of the most mental Arsenal fans going now. I've got to collaborate with every week.
Let's have it right. Land the minerals on them at 24/7, fella.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Easy. Big up, Jem. Where are you, mate? Where are you?
Gotta switch that camera on.
Where's that camera, bruv?
I mean, I'm chilling, bruv. I'm fucking chilling. What are you saying? Where's my fucking Crown Jules, bruv? That's what I'm coming here to say. You know what I'm about to say. After everyone that fucking thought it weren't going to happen, there's me sitting there on Twitter telling everyone, Crown Jules is coming. Relax. Relax your fucking self. Gerard Romero in the fucking cement. He's in the cement. He can't fucking. He's look at him. He's buried, bruv. Look, Koundé's head poking around that corner, bruv. Listen, what a fool. This guy's. You should see the gifts that I've got made for me for him. Once we get to Here We Go, bruv. I've got him in fucking rock bottom, stone cold stunners, everything, bruv. Watch
stone cold stunners.
Wait, listen. Make sure you send me your link on Twitter so I know who you are, because I'm gonna retweet every single one of those.
Bruv, wait, you know, I've got him as a midget, yeah, sitting on the corner, and me running behind him, just kicking him, literally. Like, I've got bare shit that I'm gonna be posting. This guy is a fraud, bruv. Karma Koundé, yeah? That's all he kept fucking saying, Karma Koundé, yeah? Literally Karma Koundé, bruv. You just got fucking cemented and buried. You buried yourself, bruv. And he deserved this. After the Rafinha bollocks, yeah, all this shit that he gave us with the Rafinha, fucking humping the wall. What's that, bruv? Dancing and humping the wall, man. What
is that what he did?
Yeah, he's humping the wall. Starts singing and starts humping his wall.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I'm gonna find that footage.
Listen, we know why our new gaffer in town went. Do you know what I mean? We know why he went to Barcelona. He's gone there for a great meal at their expense to go and mud them with Crown Jules, and then he's gonna fucking take Frankie De Jong, whoever the fuck it is that they want. He's gonna take them all, bruv. The new gaffer in town. Let's have it right. Up Bowley, mate. He's got the minerals. Clearly shown he's got the minerals.
Mate, they wanted Koulibaly, Koundé and fucking Christensen, and they ended up getting Martinez, some fucking random player that they fucking got for nothing. They're broke, bruv. They can't. They told Koulibaly to wait till January. Koulibaly stuck his middle finger up and said, "I'm going to the Chels, bruv." Yeah, he said, "Fuck that." Fucking told Koundé to wait. Didn't even fucking bid for him because they're broke, bruv. Even with their lever, doesn't do.
I think they were. Listen, I think it was all a ploy from Sevilla to get us to pay more money.
Yeah, of course it is. Of course it
but
is.
At the same time, they've got that reputation now in this transfer window with how they acted with Rafinha and Dembele and the way the brown envelopes were fucking propping out. You know, we put our bid down. It's close for Rafinha with Chelsea. Oh, Barcelona have come in at the dying hours to fucking sweep up and take the player, which they did. So then they're using that same narrative with Jules Koundé, although we've been after Jules Koundé for a whole fucking year. And then Matt Law, and then Matt Law, let me land it. Let me fucking mud this prick. Yeah, because this guy's come out today and everyone feels more comfortable. Well, let's have it right. He told us He told us, yeah, that it was a Marina target and not a Tuchel target. And here we are. The gaffer's talking about Koundé, getting asked about Koundé, and we are looking to sign Jules Koundé. Tell me about that. And he had the cheek to say that we're looking at De Ligt. Yeah, De Ligt has got to Bayern Munich. All right, that was an engineered move for Juventus to get more money from Bayern Munich. The clause that they wanted, which they got, and we weren't going to get De Ligt. We were never in for De Ligt, as far as I'm concerned. And Ake, apparently Koundé's the replacement for Ake when Ake's a lefty and Koundé's a righty. So explain that one to me. Where's the narrative for these guys? Why is no one calling these pricks out? This guy, yeah, gets the most fucking information, direct information from whatever source he's got. And it can't be just ketchup, bruv. It must be some chili sauce he's getting or something, bruv, because this guy, yeah, is getting away with it. And this guy reports this shit. And obviously the team sheet merchant coming out that it was a Marina fucking target. And it's clearly not a Marina target. It's clearly not.
Johnny, I've got to read this out.
Go on.
Although I still think Sevilla are going to want to do business with Chelsea, 1,000%.
Oh, what? Is it a downer now? Is it a downer?
They're saying the FC... this is a translation, by the way. So it might come out sounding weird, but it says the FC Barcelona reassess the option of Jules Koundé. At this time, they are reluctant to rule it out. Yesterday, the operation looked very complicated, but the situation has changed. They have not made an offer, but they are considering doing so.
They ain't doing shit, bro.
Well, this is the thing, and what I hear is that Sevilla, one, don't want to work with Barcelona. They'd rather work with Chelsea. And two, I don't think Barcelona can offer what we've offered Sevilla.
And three, they fucking missed the deadline. That's the other one, because what I read earlier on about 20 minutes ago is that the reason Koundé hasn't been announced today is because he just recently had some surgery. So Chelsea want him to have a medical before he comes, before they confirm the contract. So that's why today I think he's probably not been confirmed, because they want him to have his medical first, confirm, and then obviously everything's all good to go. Obviously, with the lawyers are still signing off the last bits of the papers as well. So I think tomorrow it should be done, mate. I think we should be having the Crown Jules, baby.
I mean, normally with Koulibaly though, did we get the here we go before the medical, or was it after the medical?
No, but Koulibaly wasn't. Do you remember when? Remember straight at the end of the season, there was all that panic because Koundé had to have an operation. Do you remember? And then they were all saying, "Oh,
yeah."
Chelsea." So basically, because he's had that op, they want to make sure he passes the medical before agreeing the contract. So they've asked him to do it that way around rather than sign the contract and have the medical and they find something wrong with him, which is not going to be the case, but it's just the way Chelsea want to do it, apparently. So that's why it's a bit long.
Guys in the chat, I know I can't check Pies and Mash's tweet because I can't, bruv, yeah, for obvious reasons, yeah. So, Jem, Gunny, is this what you're telling me? This tweet, or is this
his exact tweet? I don't follow the geezer either, bruv. I'm not the biggest fan, to tell you the truth. I don't like the way he treats people, but he did actually say nothing from David Ornstein. Anything is possible. So basically, he's saying if David Ornstein ain't said nothing about it, then it's pretty much not happening. All right, well, something along them lines. He doesn't have
not said anything about what Barcelona,
about the Koundé. No, about Chelsea and Koundé.
No, it's past that, man. Let's not go back down that route.
What? So Ornstein is the guru, is he? When he's the one that told us that we were going to go and sign fucking Ronaldo, bruv.
He's also the one that said we were going to sign Rafinha and had a full agreement with him. And look how that fucking went.
And use him as a right wing back as well.
Yeah, right. Come on, man. Let's not do this anymore. These fucking brown envelopes are just fucking trying to get some money.
Yes, Tone. Get in here, mate.
All in the building. Big up yourself, Chelsea.
Big up, Tone. Let's land it.
Come on, man.
You know it, boys. You know it. And what a wonderful opportunity we have today, boys. What a difference 24 hours can make. And it's still shit, though, boys. I want to see it on the website. You know, listen, we know what these bankrupt FC has been like throughout this entire window. Absolute total arseholes. But it does look promising, doesn't it? So,
are you confident, Tone? No, are you actually confident? Because obviously today I feel a little bit better. But at the same time, I don't know.
Well, we were proper cussing last night. we were proper letting it go last night, weren't we? With regards to, you know, the whole process and just the way it's all been strung out, and the audacity of Barcelona to, you know, to basically tell the player to go and join Seville and just wait for us. We'll be along.
Yeah.
You know, and good evening, John FC, and big ups, Or Designer, and British Patriots. Nice to see you. Is the human kebab on? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, he's here, Tone. He's here.
I need to know if human kebab is on, boys.
Human kebab.
Yeah, human kebab. He's our boy, mate. He's always in here. He's always in here.
Oh, Timo Werner's not too happy with Thomas Tuchel, apparently.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah, but we know he's. Yeah, he needs to go, mate. He needs to go, mate.
That means we're going to need 2 forwards, mate.
Yeah, they're saying Barca considering. I don't know, man. I don't know about this whole Barca thing. And do you know what? Someone did say in the chat, if they do somehow get him, Matt Law is going to be in the bin because he's actually come out and said and committed to the fact that, you know, he's set to be Chelsea's 3rd signing. And you know, Matt Law, when he says those things when he's sure. So if this doesn't happen, I'm definitely in the bin. I ain't going to lie to you. I'm going to get mudded. But he is as well. 100%.
We're all going to get mudded. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Tony changed the paperback laws of that, me.
Listen, Matt Law's there, isn't he? He's there. He's there with. He's there at the press conference.
Well.
Yeah,
Archie Seller and that are there as well. So they're all there. They're all doing their
human kebab. I'm happy that human kebab is reporting for duty. Beautiful stuff.
Where is he? Where is he in here?
The human kebab is in the building.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
I love the human.
What a name, bro.
Fucking brilliant name, isn't it? What a name.
He's a legend. He's a legend. But listen.
And of course, we've got the old goon wipes, haven't we? Is it tomorrow? Goon wipes tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow night. Morning.
Yeah, so it's 1 o'clock in the morning, isn't it? It's a 1 o'clock.
Full of shit, won't they? Do you know what I mean? As usual.
Is Koulibaly going to play? I wonder.
Nah, I don't think.
Well,
I don't know.
Gem, I hope it's some type of first 11. You know, I hope we're not. You know, only because it's them fucking arseholes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
Don't want to lose to them.
And despite what we think about being a friendly, it's Arsenal, and we know what they're like.
I don't like to lose to them.
If we were playing Liverpool or Man United or someone like that, and we lost the game, it'd be, well, okay, it's friendly, it's all about fitness and all that, yeah. But we all know, that if they get a win, seriously.
Well, we lost to Charlotte FC the other day, right? And these knobheads are tagging me on Twitter saying, "Ha!" I'm like, mate, it's fucking friendly.
Oh, mate.
What? Like,
swear to God.
Has it got that low? Are they that low as fans? Like, it's weird. So weird. Yeah, Arsenal fans.
There's nothing out though. Like they've done. There's nothing from Fabrizio though. This is the thing. Why is he fucking taking so long, man? Why?
Well,
Why
I'll tell you why.
I'll
tell you why. Because earlier today they said that this is the biggest deal in Sevilla's history in terms of the whole contract itself, and supposedly the lawyers that are in place to look over this are pretty much moving like snails, and there's like a couple of things that are just not able to speed up. Like I said to you earlier, the medical is something that Chelsea are asking Koundé to do before they even sign the contract. So that's because he's just had a recent op. They don't want him to sign the contract and then do the medical, and then there's just something wrong. You know what I mean? So there's certain things that I think are just dragging this out, along with the lawyers that are just dragging out the paperwork. But I think it'll be done by tomorrow. It's got to be.
I mean, Info Sevilla as well, who's the Twitter page, they seem confident that he's coming to Chelsea as well.
They're slating Gerard Romeo and Laporta and Barcelona every blooming 20 minutes. That Sevilla account.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, they certainly don't want him to go to Barcelona, do they? Seville.
It's a rival, yeah.
No, definitely not. Of course, no chance. They're desperate for him to come to Chelsea. Desperate.
He's coming, Chelsea, bro. He's coming. It's done. I'm telling you,
it's got to be done. It's got to be done. I mean, listen, they've had their what, third lever now that came in yesterday.
Second.
So they should
second.
You know, it's probably their third, mate, and they're saying second because they're so fucking corrupt.
But don't you think it's almost like we have to get this defensive line sorted, yeah? And then once we've got it sorted, then we can start to relax a bit more because they were definite holes, you know what I mean, that needed filling, you know. And now then we can look at now the icing on the top, you know what I'm saying? And then start to build.
It's the thing, Tone, yeah? If we don't get Koundé, yeah, I'll be very, very worried. And I'll tell you why. Because I don't know who else is out there.
Kimpembe they're talking about, but
no, but he's left. No, but he's a left-sided player.
He hasn't. Yeah, but no, but they will play Koulibaly off the right, wouldn't they? Because he's right-footed. So it's like I don't know. Apparently
they're still looking for Kimpembe or Gvardiol.
40 million for Kimpembe. I don't mind that. What's his name? Gorvidal from Leipzig. He's all right.
He's a lot of money. He's a
player. Yeah, they're talking between I think 70 and 80 mil for him. A lot of money for Gvardiol. But I rate him. I'd love to have him. I'd love to. Like I said earlier, him or Bastoni would be my dream. One of them
players. Yeah, good players.
Guys? Let's land it. Yeah. All right. You saw that Ben Jacobs tweet on Neymar, yeah, about how PSG are fielding Neymar to everyone, yeah, and the manager's come out and basically said, you know, I want to keep him, but I don't think it's, you know, there needs to be a decision on. Basically, the board have got the decision, not him, and I think the board want to sell Neymar and offload him, and. Where's Neymar going to go? You know, what club can afford him? Because you can't go Barcelona. You ain't going Real Madrid. You ain't going Bayern Munich. They've got Sane and Gnabry, who they've just re-signed. You ain't going to go Man City. You ain't going to go Man United, no Champions League football. You ain't going to go Arsenal, Spurs. You ain't going to go Liverpool. Where's he going to go?
If no football club puts in a serious offer to cover his wage, they won't force him to leave.
Yeah, facts.
That's it.
He's still a global superstar, isn't it?
Unless Chelsea are going to spend 300+ wages on this guy, then he ain't going nowhere.
I'll take it. They are prepared to contribute, offset, aren't they? A massive chunk of his wages, which does make it rather attractive.
What's he on at the moment? He's on something ridiculous, isn't he?
500. No,
he's not.
500
yeah,
grand,
he's on. Yeah, Tony's right. 500, but he's not. The thing is, they were talking about Ronaldo. Ronaldo's on 735, and no one blinked an eyelid. They were like, "Yeah, get him in." But when it's Neymar, he's got. In fact, Ronaldo's got much higher wages. No, I don't want Ronaldo. But the thing is, you know, when you get a signing like that, it does take you to the next level, doesn't it? You know, financially, marketing wise. It attracts you the best, biggest players for the next window, having these players and attracting these players. Now, I think Neymar's at the right age. I think 30 years old. He can play left, he can play right, he can play the number 9. Ronaldo can't do that. Ronaldo can only play in the middle. And that's the difference with Neymar. And plus, Tuchel said he's the most talented player he's ever worked with. You know, there's no one with more talent than Neymar. He ticks all the boxes.
He does, but why I don't think we'll sign him, and I'll tell you why. Is because I think Todd Bowley's trying to reduce the wage bill, and if you bring in Neymar and you're already paying Sterling 300k, you're pretty much just knocking that wage bill back up to what it was under Roman. So I don't see them bringing in players and spending heavy wages on players when they're trying to balance it. Does that make sense at this moment in time?
Well, they got Mbappe on $1 million a week, fellas. Yeah, $1 million a week. This guy's on. All right. He's completely blown Neymar's wages out of the water. Well, well, director of football. Yeah. He's probably got fucking part ownership in the club. Yeah, let's have it right. So, as far as I'm concerned, you ain't going to get a better opportunity to sign a player like Neymar. And whether you like the player or not, this guy's an absolute baller. He's trickery at his best.
It's a no-brainer for me.
Man, it's a no-brainer. I know Tone will take him. You don't want him, Jem. Gunny, do you want him? Do you want Neymar, Gunny?
I'd take him. Just the money's kind of crazy for me, bruv. I'm not gonna lie.
But it's not our money. We don't fucking care.
We care
but it will affect. No, but it will affect us in other areas of the pitch, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, it will. It's the consequences of that.
It's the other areas it's gonna have a knock-on effect on. Because look, if you do sign a Neymar, bro, like you don't know what Declan Rice is gonna ask for, or somebody else that's marquee that we need in the team is gonna ask for. That's my concern. And remember, we still got Deadwood on the books that we're struggling
Can't
to
get
get
rid
rid of.
Yeah.
You get me? You've got your Baba Ramans, you've got
Barkley.
your
Fucking hell, Baba
Barkleys, your
Rahman.
Matt Miazgas, your Batshuayis. Some
Your
of them,
Mason
they're not
Mounts.
good players, but when you add them all together, that's a lot of money per week you're talking about. Timo
Yeah.
Werner alone's on 275, 290k a week.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
We got rid of Lukaku on the loan, and this guy's coming back next year. No one buys it. We're fucked. He's gonna be.
No, he ain't coming. Listen, that cement booted rat ain't coming. He's not coming.
He'll come back. He'll come back leaner, though, won't he?
Bro.
He'll come back leaner.
Yeah. Well, he's fatter at the moment.
Tone, I wouldn't touch him. I wouldn't touch him with barge pole me. I won't want him anywhere near our football
Oh,
team.
there she goes. I gotta go. Hey, people, my missus has spoken. I do have to go. I have overstayed.
Big up,
my
Goody.
20 minutes.
Nice one, Gooney.
So I've got to run.
Yeah.
Yeah. So people,
Love that, Goody.
big up, love everybody. Make sure you subscribe to every single person that's here. Obviously, Johnny with the minerals. Obviously, Tony SW6. And if my man as well has got a channel as well, make sure you subscribe to the brother. Show some love. You get me? Big up, everybody.
He's the face of CFC Fans TV now, isn't he? Oh.
There you go. So make sure you subscribe to everybody that's here, man, including myself.
Hey,
man,
Jim.
Yeah, I'm on
Chels.
Fan TV. Yeah.
Cheers,
Yeah.
Vinny.
Well, at least you've left that fucking terrace, mate. Fucking hell.
What's that? What about him?
Fucking hell, Jim.
What's wrong with him?
What's wrong with it? It's fucking right with it. Fucking right with it. See the top six. See the top six, Jim.
I don't watch.
You know,
I don't
when
watch
they
it.
talk about the big six.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Ever since I was on there a long time ago when I first started coming on YouTube, I don't watch any of your shows anymore. I generally don't. I was on there today for a bit for Koundé. Other than that, I don't really I don't watch it. I don't watch the top six or nothing, to be honest. None of them. But,
I've never seen a bunch like it, mate. Who's that man? Fucking man. Hope. Fucking what's his game?
Oh, Have Hope. He's a nightmare. I know.
Have Hope.
That's why. Yeah, I don't know why.
Hell.
He likes him because he just talks shit a lot of the time. That's why.
Talk shit. Fucking hell. Who's the other geezer? Honestly, mate, I've never seen anything like it. And when they do that top six, mate, I mean, I think they will the Man City one in for a laugh, don't they? I bet he's on. I bet he's in the high street somewhere, like looking for a City fan. He's all City. He's all City. Are you a City fan? Are you a City fan? Well, I've kind of just started to put your dude, but mate, son. Right, get him on. Do you know what I mean? What I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? When you see those people there, I don't think one of them's been to a game. And like, who are these people? And what really pisses me off about it, though, Jim, right, is the way he presents it. The Chelsea fan base. They're not happy about it. And I'm thinking, what? These are the Chelsea fucking fan base. Fuck off. You know what I mean?
Let's have it right.
And then you've got the other one as well that fucking slates us every 2 minutes. Who's that prick? Well, they Arsenal fucking bloke. Fucking Gal.
Yeah.
I've never known anything like that fucker, I'll tell you. What a fucking knob he is.
Tone, we live rent free in his head. That's why I even have arguments with him on Twitter half the time. Trust me. Fucking.
What is he all about, though, Jem, eh? What is he all about?
Yeah.
I mean, it's, you know, he's got a problem with us.
He's an Arsenal fan. Can you expect any more from him?
Mate.
Be serious, mate.
I know, mate.
It's Arsenal. Right?
You know what, right?
Man. Yeah, go on.
No, but honestly, it is a weird fan base, isn't it? Them Gooners. They are a weird bunch.
They are the worst, and I hate them the worst. Like, I can't stand a fan base more than Arsenal fan base.
Like, you know what? For years, it's been printed in my DNA, right? You know, I've been going a long time, yeah, and we were always brought up with hate Spurs, yeah. Liverpool's obviously saint in the last 15, 20 years. A lot of people now hate Liverpool just as much as Spurs. But I've got to tell you, Arsenal, I never really used to hate them, but I fucking, honestly, I'm starting to despise them. And a couple of them are my pals, you know what I mean? Like Kenny Kent's a good guy, and this is old school, you know, and all that one. So,
can you imagine, Tone, if they made Champions League? Can you fucking imagine how relentless they would be? Like, they're shameless.
Do you know what annoys me the most about Arsenal fans is that they talk about themselves as if they're still that same team there was 20 years ago, but they ain't. So why are you talking about Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City? You're not that level. Like, you haven't been that.
Do you know the weird thing about it? The same people, right, that make out like they're the greatest fans in the world. I'm talking about the ones on AFTV, yeah, right. I think, right, okay, they've shattered Arsenal's image. You know that? Because when I used to look at Arsenal and used to go to Highbury, do you know what? I got to admit, there was an element of class about them, you know, the Arsenal shirt and tie, blazer, Herbert Chapman bus, Marble Hall. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. There was a little bit of respect towards them. Like now, my first, and I think most people's first impressions when you think of Arsenal is those goons, those fucking goons, right, on that channel. And I think, like, if anything, they've destroyed Arsenal. That channel's destroyed Arsenal, mate. The more I think about it, I swear down now, like when you watch that now, I mean, let's have it right. We all watch it for comedy. You know,
well, that's what it is, Tone. That's what it is. It's comedy, isn't it? It is comedy.
It's the thing is though, mate, right? If I was an Arsenal, I mean, I apparently, right, at their away grounds, away games and that is quite often, don't it? Get out of our club, AFTV, get out of our club. I don't fucking blame them because, you know, it's for me.
Tone. Land it.
Well, I just think, right, okay, right. I just think, right, they've just. I mean, don't get me wrong, long may it continue, but I think they've destroyed their football club. And there's a lot of myths fucking spoken about Arsenal and their fucking history.
It's
what fucking history? They have to be over 100 years of age, mate, to fucking remember when they were actually half decent, when they were dominant. You know, and that was the 1930s.
Yeah, they still think they're bigger than Chels, don't they?
The only thing is, yeah, AFTs and all that, they only make their money. They only go on blockbusters because they're always fucking losing. And all the rival fans, which is where you make your money, right, is fans that are not Arsenal fans, go and watch it because they watch it for entertainment. And it is comedy gold. It is that, like, it's at their fucking expense that we're all laughing. But when like, if you look at like some of the Chelsea shows, if we do lose or we're having it out and the Chelsea fans divide, the fan base divided, that's where you get the most views, isn't it? It's always been like that. Even Ray Parlour was on Talk Sport and he called out Robbie, didn't he? He said, "You're only there, you know, because you lose and you make money off the shit, you know." And Talk Sport made Robbie, Talk Sport made Ray Parlour apologise to the fucking geezer. When at the end of the day, it's right. It's true what he said. You know, if Arsenal were winning all the time, do you think they'd have this following? No chance. No chance. It's because when they were winning, it was just like a normal thing. Then they started losing because everyone was like, "Wow, fucking Arsenal have collapsed. They capitulated."
Do you remember when they organised that protest? Right, it was the day they played us. Right at the start of the season, when Lukaku was good, and they had a Kroenke like out sort of demonstration, wasn't it? And they were all supposed to meet at the station at Arsenal and march in and everything else. And I think it was one man and his fucking dog there, wasn't it? And they're just honestly, I just think they're the most ridiculous fucking fan base. I mean, imagine being called Banter FC anyway, and they all call themselves fucking gooners, and they don't even know what that fucking means. I'm a gooner. You know, I don't even know what that means. Do you know what I mean? I'm a gooner. Don't even know what the fucking word means.
I just find them irrelevant. I'll be honest with you.
It's the name of their fucking hooligan firm, wasn't it, in the 80s? Yeah.
Yeah.
The Gooners, yeah. That's why they were called the Gooners.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They're a hooligan firm. Can you imagine those middle class pricks in Finsbury Park, you know? What do you mean? The Gooners? Yeah. I'm calling myself a Gooner. Hooligans? You know, fucking idiots, mate.
Well, it's a term for goons, isn't it, Tone?
You like goons?
Yeah, fucking
goons.
Absolute goons.
More like the goonies,
goons, yeah. And then they're the gunners, innit? Gunners, gooners. There you go.
Having the word arse in there just sums it up.
I just find them irrelevant, mate, to be honest. Every time I'm on Twitter and some Arsenal fan comes at me about Chelsea, I just say you're irrelevant, though. You're actually irrelevant. Like, there's nothing you can say to me. You're irrelevant to me. Like, they're weird comparison against. It's like London is red. London is red. That's what they ever say to us. London is red. It's not blue. We've got more major trophies than you. Have you got a European trophy? No. When's the last time you won it? Yeah, you weren't alive, was you?
We've won more than them since the Second World War.
Yeah,
How about that one?
Facts.
well,
You know, and I mean, how far do you want to get? This is the thing. It was the 1930s, and they talk about us with money. Arsenal were the money club, the ones that were spending money, and that was, by the way, for part-time footballers playing in between two world wars. But they had the money, and that's why they were called the Bank of England Club. And their history is a catalogue of things that they just don't want to talk about. Like their previous owner, Sir Henry Norris, and all that. He was a fraudster. He ended up in prison, actually. He was a West London businessman. Actually, he was offered us. You know that? Do you know that? He was actually offered us, It's at Fulham, wasn't he? Fulham. But there you go.
Well,
it's funny, isn't it? We could have been called London FC, couldn't we?
Yeah.
We were going to be called London FC, weren't we?
So that's what they called us. That's what they called us on fucking that game. What's that game?
On Pro Evolution, yeah.
Yeah, they called us London FC.
Yeah.
Remember that computer game? Remember that computer game with the football hooligans? Remember that? What was that one? Oh, yeah. The Dutch coming in, didn't they? Right, yeah. What was it like? It was like a Euros thing, wasn't it? Like, fucking crazy.
Let me get the thing out. Let's get some people on, man.
Fucking hate. You know what I mean?
Crown Jules, baby.
Oh, he's got to come. I mean,
apparently Gerard Romero's moving crazy again about Koundé because he still hasn't. He's saying something. He said something stupid. Someone sent me it, but I don't know what he said because I can't see it on my phone.
Well, why do you think it hasn't been announced, guys? Is it just straightforward?
No, I just think, like I said earlier, I just think it's such a big deal, and it's the Sevilla's biggest deal in history. Apparently, I think the lawyers that they've got involved are just taken hugely slow, and on top of that, I think from what I read earlier, I think the thing of him having to have a medical before signing Chelsea, like agreeing with the contract as well, is probably why it's being delayed. I think tomorrow we should get it, Tone. To be honest, I don't think it should be any longer. There's no reason it should be. He's hanging around today. There was a video of him sitting on the sidelines at the camp, the Sevilla camp, and then just going in the gym and training. He's not even playing with them. So
no, he's not playing with them. He's just gone there.
He's waiting.
Yeah,
he's just waiting. He wants, he's
Have you watched him, Tone? Have you actually watched him, Tone?
Do you know what, right? I'm not going to sit here and say I know a lot about him. I don't. I'm told he's a great player with both feet.
He is. Very good player.
He's very, very, very quick, very technical.
Yeah, he is. He's progressive. He's very progressive. You know what? I think why part of the reason we bought him is because remember Rudiger last season. He'd make them driving runs through the middle with the ball. And he's that type of player. Like he will do that. Like he will grab the ball and just progressively run through the middle and try and create something. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's very progressive, and he's a good tackler. He's just a very clever defender for me.
Yeah.
Don't give me that stress, bruv. Don't give me that nonsense. Let's have it right. I wouldn't put it past the brown envelopes. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past them. But he's saying sorry.
He's got a point, though, hasn't he, Johnny?
Yeah, no, he's right. Like until it's done, and he's holding up the shot. I mean, he's been done by all the journalists with Frankie de Jong. Fuck, he says to me, I don't know what to think anymore. I don't know what to believe anymore.
It's not.
And listen, if Jules Koundé does not come to Chelsea, that is it. Come on. What's their excuse?
Johnny, Sevilla themselves are not going to want to do this with Barcelona because they're going to have to go through the same process with them, which is taking so long. They're just not going to do that now. They've already given a deadline date. It's done. I'm telling you.
And they're not going to be too popular with their supporters if they did a deal like that, are they? You know what I mean? So we've got Stephen.
Yeah,
Steve's
big up, Steve. Yeah.
He's muted.
You're muted. You're muted.
Turn up, mate.
Press the unmute button, Steve.
Go on, Steve.
On the thing. You'll find it. My bastard, I can see you in the back, but your connection keeps going in and out.
There he is.
Go,
I thought he was on then. Go on, Steve.
Go on, Steve.
It's not working. He might need to come out and come back in. It does that sometimes.
So you enjoyed it then, Jem?
Yeah,
Jem,
come out and then go. Yeah.
You're enjoying fronting it and that. You're very good, mate. You're very, very good.
Oh, cheers. I try. And to be honest,
you're good, mate.
It's hard to sometimes sit there and talk for an hour and a half on your own.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it, mate?
It is.
I used to do it
sometimes.
live on Facebook, Jem. You know, like,
Yeah.
look. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really difficult, isn't it? You know, just
It
keeping
is.
it
You've
going.
got to try and keep them entertained and like, you know what I mean? It's like just You don't want to. I don't like repeating and.
My
and
boss, your
like,
reception's not there, geezer.
Yeah.
It's not there.
But
His reception's not there. All right, guys,
Just
like and subscribe, people. Big up to everyone in here. There's like still over 250 people in here. Do you know what I mean?
big up
to
the likes,
everything.
man. Subscribe.
Subscribe. Get me to 2K. Subscribe to Jem's GNA channel, GNA TV. Subscribe to Tony's Chelsea SW6. Let's have it right. I've been propping you lot all fucking stream. Let's go, man. Let's go. What's this from Settlers? Very quickly.
Yeah, we got Spurs. We've got Spurs in the chat. Spurs and City.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, City. Koundé just waiting for Sevilla to give the green light to travel for the medical, etc.
Well,
hopefully. Macca, that's Macca's sport. That's Dan Macca.
Great question, guys. British Patriot. See that? About the stadium rebuild. What do we think?
Well, they're going to knock the hotel. Yeah, they're going to take the hotel off. That's the one thing they're going to do. They're going to remove the hotel, aren't they? Which is literally behind.
They ain't got no choice, have they? Really?
No,
I mean, how they.
So the way I think they're going to build this stadium, from what I've been told, is that you ever been to? I'm sure Tone has. You ever been to the new camp?
Yeah.
So you see how it sort of goes. It sort of closes up. Yeah, and then you're like over. You're sort of over the top of the pitch. It's like you're all closed in. I think that's because they want more capacity. I think that's what they're going to do. I think they're going to sort of do it stand by stand, but make it a case of where it's like just, but it feels like you're on top of the pitch, if that makes sense, like that sort of style. That's what I think they're going to do.
Can I ask a question, guys, to you both? Yeah. Let's see if we all agree on this. Did all of us like the previous design? You know, the birdcage type thing.
What, with the little walkway going across the pitch, like above it? Like
Did you like that? Did you think it was quite?
I thought that would have been something different. I mean, it was Abramovich's idea, wasn't it?
Completely different, wasn't it?
Yeah, I wasn't like overly keen, to be honest. But
problem is, it's such a.
What can I do? What can we do about it? It was going to be, if that was the kind of the look and all that, then.
Well, the thing is, it's such a congested area. All they can do is knock off what they've already got on their land anyway, like the hotel. Do you know what I mean? It's the only way they're going to get the capacity that they want. You know
but haven't they got an issue though with the height restrictions of St Paul's Cathedral? Have you ever heard about that one where you can't be higher than that? So whatever they did, they'd have to go low anyway or dig deep. And are they saying they're doing it stand by stand, which is quite incredible? I'll tell you what really worries me, it's the 4 or 5 years or the 4 years away. I just don't want to do Wembley for 4 years. Do you know what I mean?
Fuck that, no chance.
I hate Wembley. I absolutely,
I do as well, Tony.
I cannot stand Wembley. I really hate the whole experience. It's horrible.
It's horrible. And getting there, in and out, it's just...
You're going to have a limited... But you're gonna still be able to go to the bridge, but it's just gonna be that you can't go on the West Stand, and then it's gonna be you can't go on the Matthew Arden stand. You know
How are they going to do that though? How is that possible?
Well, that's the plan. That's what they're saying.
Is it dark in here?
Yeah, we can't see you. You're like a silhouette. There we go.
Yeah, Steve. Look. Hello, Steve.
Is it that dark? Can you put that light over there, love? Yeah.
We can hear Steve.
Right.
There he is.
How we doing, Steve?
I'm having a bit of a jolly tonight, aren't I, to get on? How you doing, guys? You know what? I can't see with glasses on. I can't see without glasses on. How are you guys tonight? What's going on? Johnny, you were so peed off last night. You were speaking to Tony. You were having a right old fucking rant, weren't you? I tell you what, you two guys, you were going into one. I thought, fuck me, I've got to go to bed in a minute because do my head in. And you know why? Because I was really pissed off over Koundé as well, of Barcelona. So I was feeling you.
That's what I mean. You got to let it out. This is what it's all about, Steve.
I know. Let it out, God, I can't believe you guys having a rant about the terrace. Oh, Jem didn't know what to say. You know what, though? Fair play. Terry's all right. I actually like Terry. He's all right. But that show, I'm only talking about that Arsenal supporter, that is the Egal or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy needs a slap.
Don't worry, I've given him a couple of them already when I've been around him.
Let's have it right.
You've got to sort him out, Jem, because the guy makes some absolutely ridiculous statements, doesn't he? All fair play. I'll calm down now. I'm actually really excited to get on because I was watching you rant on, Johnny, and I thought, I wonder how long he's going to be on tonight. But are we going to get this Koundé in the door or what?
Yes, we are.
We fucking well better.
It looks promising, doesn't it?
It sounded promising, and I think all the Chelsea fans were really we were in a bit of a downer last night when that Barcelona were going to come in again and maybe take him away. Don't you think?
If they do, then I'm done. Like
they're not because they've been so the opposite. The Barca sources all today they've been the opposite. It's not like even that Gerard Romero's gone so quiet since he's literally backtracked. You know,
yeah, they've gone quiet, haven't they?
Well, people were saying what would it be that the Chelsea kind of drove that deal home, and it was pretty obvious they went in with such a large firm bid and a good wage packet. And gave him a time frame. I mean, you know, what are they going to pay him? Half the wages, and they were paying most of the money up front. Was it what, about 10 million add-ons and 50? Is it 55 up front or something like that?
Yeah, 5 plus 10 million add-ons.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's hard to turn down. I bet Sevilla was thinking, well, let's get this bit of dough in as well. So, and I think with this other lever, was the lever they were. This is it a second or third lever with Barcelona?
Yeah.
Was it a couple of 100 million?
They got 200 million from the second lever, but the issue with the second lever was that they still owe so much money in wages to players that have been playing for them and players that they just brought in that they took quite a big chunk of that lever.
Yeah.
Well, you know, also with the obviously this is what you get told. One of the you know, you don't know what to believe, but there's only a certain percentage of that money they're allowed to spend on players. Yeah. Is that correct? Like about 30% or something?
It's not enough, basically.
It's not enough, is it, to get it over the line?
Not enough. It's not enough because they want Bernardo Silva as well, and that's the issue. And he's costing them 60 mil from Man City.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's them prioritising, really. That's the thing. And the third lever, once it kicks in, won't kick in till the end of this month anyway. So
yeah, so by then we will be able to snap up what we want. Hopefully we can go and get a fucking Neymar, a Declan Rice or whatever. We get the Kimpembe's 40 million. That's a good steal. I think Gvardiol is going to cost you 70 odd million. And that, you know, we are struggling to get rid of all the dead wood. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That is a major problem.
I agree.
Because if you can't offload these players, and you're having to offload either your Cobham talent, which is not a lot of money really, or you're having to offload your sort of first team or on the fringe of the first team players, your Timo Werners, your Hakim Ziyech's, because you can't offload a Barkley, Bakayokos and all these fucking shit players that we've got that Marina's extended their contract on, you know, and we're having to clean that up, and no clubs want them. That's the problem. You know, they've been out on loans and no one wants them where they've been. Normally, the golden ticket is you loan the player, right? And then that club that's loaned him wants to buy that player. But every player we've loaned, they don't want to buy the player. And
how long have we had
about it, Steve. Well, we've had him for 4 years, must be now.
Yeah, long time.
Why have we still got him? Why is he
because Marina, my point is Marina loans them. The loaning club says, yeah, I want to buy the player. And then Marina will outprice them and go, no, we're not selling for that. We'll sell him.
Was it AC Milan, wasn't he? It was at Milan for a while, wasn't he?
Say I want an extra 15 million, and they'll say, fuck, we can't pay that.
See what happened?
And then it goes round again.
This is quite fun. Mickey Batshuayi, still at Chelsea, right? Yeah. So a couple of years back, Dortmund wanted to keep him at the club. Marina goes, I want 50 mil.
Yeah. That's my point. Yeah.
Why? Do you know what I mean?
She's great at negotiating. She's great at bringing players back. But when it comes to selling players, unless they're elite players like Eden Hazard, she got good money from Morata. Those sort of players, she did very well there. But when it comes to these players that they're just not good enough for Chelsea, every manager doesn't fancy him at Chelsea. We've changed the managers, and those new managers don't fancy him. It tells you they're not good enough, and there's something wrong there. But you keep re-signing them on fucking extra contract extension here. We give you an extra year, give you an extra 2 years. You fucking offloaded Oscar, who had talent. Do you know what I mean? Just because you wanted money from China. It's just like, you know, what do we sell Mata for? Why did we sell Mata? Player like that.
Player of the year. Player of the year, wasn't he? For 2 years going to spin.
He was a baller at Chelsea.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's just
it's
bad
it
decisions.
looks like the future looks totally different, which is a good thing, isn't it? Because
you just crack it. I can't hear you, Steve. Can you hear
you can't
me?
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear it.
I can hear you, Steve.
Yeah. It's you, Johnny, probably.
Can you hear me, Johnny? No?
No, Johnny can't hear anything.
We can. Johnny? He needs to go out and come back in. He's frozen.
Yeah, he's frozen. His internet's gone. He'll be back. Yeah,
he'll be back. Yeah.
So you think if this one gets over the line? I know Johnny likes Neymar, but do you think Neymar's got 25, 30 hard games in him?
Well,
if
you look at his last couple seasons at PSG, he's not played any more than 23 season. That worries me when you're coming to play 50 games a season, right? Because if he comes to Chelsea, ultimately he's going to be one of the starters, and he play a minimum of at least 30 to 40 games easily. And we know what this league's like. It's a lot more harder. It's a lot more tougher. They will kick the crap out of him. He's getting it. It just worries me a little bit. I don't know why. I know you guys want him, but for me, I'm just a little bit.
I just think it's a massive move for the club. I just think it takes us on to different levels altogether. And if you accept that we're not going to win the league this season, but we're going to try and edge the gap. Obviously, probably got more of a better opportunity, perhaps in the Champions League. Perhaps we're more suited to that. I don't know. So from that perspective, you know, how many opportunities do you get for a player like this of this magnitude? You know,
what wages is he on? Was it $500,000 a week or something? Or more?
Yeah, but they'll take half of that on board. Paris Saint-Germain will play half.
Right. Yeah.
So it's
you've got to do,
no more than what we're paying Timo Werner.
You've got to do it, man. You got to listen. You're paying Werner $290 a week. Lukaku's
$290 a week for
$40 a week. What's the difference being Neymar baller who's fucking going to sell you, make you countless money off the pitch, and he's going to ball out at Chelsea with you got Minerals, man, you got Reece James, you got fucking ballers around him, Kai Havertz, Sterling. It's a right balance for me having Neymar.
I'm surprised, Johnny, that you'd like him. Do you really think he's got the minerals, Neymar?
Yeah.
Do you really think he wouldn't get kicked to bits and end up
I think
if
he's managed properly, right? Like under Tuchel, Neymar's numbers were ridiculous. Whether it's French league or not, he was the best. Stats, goals, assists, everything. He was fucking balling. When Tuchel left, he's not been the same. And you've got to look at the managers that have come in. Pochettino. Who was the other one after Tuchel? Was it just Pochettino?
Pochettino, wasn't it?
Poch, no, there's one more.
There was one more. There was one more. And they ain't got the best out of him. They ain't got the best out of him. Tuchel knows how to get the best out of him. And the way that Tuchel plays football will benefit Neymar. Neymar's a luxury player.
Why is Neymar's name actually being talked about then? What's the word? You know,
Ben Jacobs put it out. He put it out saying that Ben Jacobs put it out.
He's being offered about. He's being offered about. The reality is that no one can afford him.
Yeah,
we're one of a very few options for him. So
and the only club they link it to is predominantly Chels because of Tuchel, obviously, and the fact that we've got the fucking, you know what I mean? We've got the way Man City have been offered, but
Man City as well.
Doesn't need him. Pep doesn't need him. He's got no room for
Johnny,
him.
I think you've got more chance of getting Declan Rice than you have Neymar. That's the way I see it, mate.
Do you know what?
You're mad. You're mad if you think that. It's harder to get Declan Rice.
But you know what? That would be the one, Johnny. That would be the one. Get Declan Rice in. I put it earlier on. Get him right at the end of the window. Get him in.
Yeah, I believe that, Steve.
Because I would rather sacrifice up front and get him in, who's got the minerals. He's going to be with us probably for 7 to 10 years. When he comes in, him and Minerals Mount, that's a big part of the spine of the team for years. Do you know what I
We
mean?
said this last night, didn't we, Tony?
Declan Rice.
Like
Declan Rice
he's
bridges
the core,
the gap.
isn't
Yeah.
he? Yeah. He wins you the league. He wins you the league. I think Neymar comes.
It gets us closer to City without showing.
What I mean by that is, I think if you bring Neymar in and you don't get Declan Rice, I think this season we will have every opportunity to go and win the Champions League. But if you buy Declan Rice, he builds the foundation, the backbone, and the rock in the team throughout the team to actually build consistency to win the league. With a few more additions and a bit more of a clear out, Declan Rice is definitely like a lot more than one step in the right direction, if you know what I'm saying. Whereas Neymar is more of the cup.
I agree. I'd much prefer him.
In this moment in time, if you're knowing that you're a cup team, you ain't going to go and win the league next year. You'll have a go, but realistically, we're not got the squad for it. You need a squad. It's a squad game, and the squad is not strong enough. We ain't got enough quality. So I think if you bring a name on, when you go Champions League, those European nights, he's a player that single-handedly can do something that will win you games. You know what I mean? And I don't think we have someone in that final third like we did with Eden Hazard. And the only player that we've had and we've relied on is Mason Mount. Everyone else is ghosted. And that's the problem.
I think Sterling might be that a little bit, I'm not gonna
potentially, but I don't think he's not. Neymar is fucking. When this kid gets going, he's untouched. He's unplayable.
I don't
he's
know,
unplayable.
mate. I'm still sold on him, to be honest.
I just want to see him at the bridge. I want to go there. I just want to see a player like that.
He's what I call a fantasy player. You either want him. It's a bit like Ronaldo lovers, isn't it? It's like it's a fantasy player.
Baller, man.
I want his name.
He's a baller.
It's fine. Don't get me wrong. I just don't.
Stretters is right, and I said this earlier. You've got a gem in Gilmore. Playing, get rid of J5, winning the league with players you bring through the academy is the best feeling. Trust me, I know. Class of '92. I mean, look, we're not going to bring through all the academy, and we're not going to win the league like that. But what you do need is the balance in between. We had JT, we had obviously Lamps wasn't from the academy, but he's of that kind of cut of that cloth, if you know what I mean. And took us that, and that's your backbone. And I think Declan Rice gives you that. Billy Gilmore, for me, he's got the fucking minerals. I've said it all day long.
Johnny, who can tell you guys, right? Why? What was it? Well, we spoke the other night about this, Johnny, when Gilmore got man of the match at Liverpool, and another team around that stage when we knocked Liverpool at the FA Cup, Stamford Bridge. We were there. He was amazing, right? Why was he that effective and good then, which was probably pushing 2 years ago? And why is he in the team? Why?
I think I know why. Because we played a back four. And I think
it's 2 years.
Tuchel's
it's a Liverpool and the Everton
played a
game,
back four. Yeah, but that was a back four Lamps played. Lamps played the back four. That's why Rudiger and Jorginho couldn't get in the team. And the fundamental reason, what people have to understand, is why Tuchel plays the back three is purely to get the best out of Jorginho and the best out of Rudiger. And that's why Lamps wanted to sell those two players, because he wanted to play the back four. But the fan base don't tell you that. The media don't tell you that. That's the reason.
Could you not swap it about? That doesn't have to be one way, surely.
No, but in the back four, currently, as it stands, all right, well, definitely now, without like Christensen and Rudiger were never back four players for me anyway. They're always back three players. But the difference is now where the gaffer's going is he knows Thiago Silva is predominantly a back three, so he's going to get a balance between playing back three and back four. But when Thiago Silva doesn't play, you've got Koulibaly, you've got what's his name, Koundé, and you got a Trev and you got a Reece that all can play in the back four with a Chilwell if you want. And that's the difference. Now, I was saying Koundé could be that guy if you play the back four and you have Reece right back and you have a Trev centre back or whatever, or you have Koulibaly and you have, say, a Kimpembe or Gvardiol and you got Chilwell in the back four, one of those players. I think he plays Koundé in the DM position. And the reason I say this, I said this earlier on to Gunny, is when you play the back four, you have to rely on your left and right back bombing it forward, right? To support the midfield, right? Now, the moment you do that, what happens to your centre backs? They get exposed, don't they? essentially, if you lose the ball. So the key with having a DM, ideally Declan Rice, but what you're going to have if you don't have Declan Rice is a Koundé. He's naturally a defender, but he's gifted. He can play in the DM. Declan Rice Declan Rice was a centre back.
He's not
through
played
his youth, and now he's a DM. My point is, what I'm trying to say is, when you have the versatility,
he's a box to box
and
player, though,
one of your defenders go up
he's
and
more
up
box
and
to
down.
box.
Yeah, he is, but he's going to be a sitter, isn't he? When he goes up and down like that, the centre backs, one of them goes up, one stays. You've got a Koundé or a Rice to slot into that centre back position when the other centre back's out of position, and you've got no recovery because Jorginho can't do it and he ain't got the legs to do it. So you need the back three to protect that. So every time you lose the ball, you've got that extra man because your wing backs are bombing it forward. That's the key to playing a back four. Lamps couldn't do it. And that's why we were always exposed. We were great going forward, weren't we? We were quality going forward because we scored goals. Back, but defensively, we were exposed because you don't have a Declan Rice. And who did Lampard want? Lampard wanted Declan Rice.
So going forward, right? If let's say you're Tuchel. Let me ask you then, Johnny, or all you guys, who if you've got 2 or 3 players you need to buy to make that a title Premiership, to go at the Premier League next year, who would you add? Let's say 3 players to add to that side after, obviously, we've got some amazing full-back, centre-backs, left-back, right-back, whatever will be bought in Koulibaly and Koundé. And obviously, we've got Sterling up front. Who would you add? 3 players.
All right, before we do that, like and subscribe, people. Fuck's sake. We're landing minerals here. Yeah, let's have it right. Like and subscribe. So go on. We'll go to you first, Tone. 3 players.
Right, okay. So we're assuming we've got Koundé then, yeah. Declan
so 3
Rice,
players, Tony, on top of what we've got now.
Well, Declan Rice, 100%.
Yeah.
I would have liked to have seen us gone for Lewandowski, a proven striker, someone that can, just not panic under pressure, because we create chances for fun. It's just that we just can't put the ball in the back of the net. And a creative midfield player, or someone on the right-hand side. I'm just trying to think. I think Dembele would have been a good signing. Obviously, clearly we were after him.
Can I ask you a question? What's the thing about this De Jong? He's mentioned, and he would prefer to go to Chelsea than Man United. How would he fit in the side? Would let's say by the next window, or either January or next summer, him besides Declan Rice is, because I don't know. I've never seen him actually play De Jong because Jorginho. How long is he going to stay with us? Another year?
He's probably going to go next year, Steve.
He's actually come out and stated though he doesn't want to go. He wants to stay. And that's, and you would have thought he would be the one that would be surplus to requirements out of what's left there. Because I think Tuchel won't get rid of Kante.
Maybe he is, and he wants to go on a free next year.
No, he's going.
Yeah, I think he's going. I think he's going this year. I think it's going to be a shock, but we'll end up losing fucking money, and he's going to go for free because all players want to leave for free because they get their signing on fee, don't they? And then we're going to be. I think it goes like, if you don't get a Declan Rice, I think they go out and get Frankie de Jong. That's what I think they're going to do. Yeah, and I think, because I think you need someone in the midfield. But for me, Billy Gilmore's the fucking. He's got it.
Loaded in the midfield at the moment.
Nah, we ain't got enough quality.
I think all of us, what I'd be right in saying, would say Declan Rice, yeah?
Yeah, 100%. That's the one player.
So, do you not think it's a no-brainer then? Do we not just pay them what they want? I mean, they want Broja. Are we all prepared to let Broja go?
Up to a certain point, Tony. I reckon between 80 and 100 mil, but above that is too much. He's not worth.
It's a lot of wedge, isn't it? It's a lot of wedge.
It's a lot of wedge, but he's a lot of player.
But you know
And
what?
and it's longevity
he
as well.
wants to
You're getting
leave
him for 10 years.
West Ham. He wants to come to Chelsea. He wants to be with his mate. So if it's not this year, maybe it's not. It has to be next year.
Yeah, but next year you get him cheap. That's why you wait a year. You don't go and do what West Ham want, which is they're just going to con you into. They can basically pick what they want in price. They know that he's still under a contract of about 3-4 years. You need that contract to be. You need a year to be taken off that contract. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But do we need a striker? And in which case, who's available right now?
I think Nkunku, and I think he's a good shout, but I don't think we're going to go for him until next season. Obviously, when he's going to
60 million, isn't it? Yeah.
Million. But the other option that I think would have been quite good, and again, he's a bit expensive, is Leao from AC Milan. He's a very good player.
That's in the chat, isn't it?
Yeah, I think he's very talented. When I think about what Tuchel wants to do up front, I don't think he ultimately wants to play with number 9s anymore. I think he wants inverted forwards that can contribute to goals but also create. You know, people that are direct, they're quick, a bit like what Sterling is. You know, I think he wants the versatility in his team, not only in forward line, but even ultimately when you look at the centre backs, they're versatile. They can adapt to different systems, and I think he's going to do the same in the midfield as well. He needs versatile players to suit what he wants to do with the 3, or if it's a 4, he needs that. He can't just get a number 9 like Lukaku or Lewandowski or whoever and just put him in this team, or Ronaldo, because ultimately we don't create enough. You know, we create off our wings, and we need people that can be a bit more versatile in and around the team. You know, and we haven't got real many creators. I don't think that's a problem for me.
That's exactly what I was saying. We need a really good creative midfield player. You see, when we had Eden Hazard, right? I mean, Eden Hazard used to
That's your Neymar.
That's what I'm saying. He used to drop his shoulder, he'd go past one, then all of a sudden gaps would open up. He'd almost single-handedly win us most games of football.
That's my point. When you have a Neymar, he'd get the ball, he'll receive the ball in between the line, and he'll go dun draw a foul, or he's beating
plays that Modric.
You know
Modric.
He was amazing, wasn't he? When you were right, some of the seats I used to get, because I haven't got trying to think of the name now. Do you know what? I've lost my train of thought. A season ticket, but right at the side of the pitch when we used to have them last seats, we should watch Eden Hazard snaking through the players, mate. He was just one of the best amazing players I've ever seen play.
He won us so many games on his own. The way he'd take out an entire, you know, when we used to have deep-sided teams we used to play at Stamford Bridge, most teams come and sit deep anyway. Hazard would literally draw it, go, you know, create that opportunity.
It was just like fantastic to watch.
Hazard's goal against Liverpool in 15-16 was class.
Absolutely amazing goal, wasn't it?
Talking about 3-4 players.
Clutch.
Yeah.
I've got it, bro. Anyway,
that was a world-class goal, wasn't it? Absolutely world. And his goal against Arsenal. I mean, fucking hell.
What's your thoughts on the Nunes move?
Guys, I've got
the midfielder.
Nice one, Jem. Yeah. Big
up, Jem.
See you later.
See you later, Jem.
See you later. Bye-bye.
See you, Jem.
So we've got Declan Rice. So we've agreed on that.
Rice.
So, John, you like Neymar. So we still need another one.
I'm a Neymar. So that's two. I think me and Johnny are pretty similar. Yeah. And I think we need either a creative midfield player, someone on the right.
Remember, Tuchel wanted Rafinha. Yeah. He didn't get him. We didn't get him.
It makes sense.
So,
yeah.
I mean, you know, who else is there out there that's...
I don't know who... The thing is with Rafinha, he could play wing-back as well. I don't know what attacking player can play wing-back as well. That's what he wants. He wants that...
he's very versatile, isn't he?
Versatility.
But you
Johnny,
know
would you keep Hudson-Odoi?
Yeah, of course I would. Yeah, of course I would. I'll keep Cal.
Yeah, he's got to step it up this year, Hudson-Odoi.
He's got this year to... He's got this year to... He's recovered now. He's had his injury... over and done with. The brown envelopes told us that near the end of the season, you know, he still hadn't recovered. Now he's fully done. He's ready to kick on. Let's see what Cal does. Let's give him this year.
What do you guys see? We need like a wing back, left wing back, right wing back, because Chels has come back from injury, and Reece James is all alone that right side.
You need cover.
Koundé can play right back, but I'm not sure if he can play right wing. Right wing back is different to a right back because right wing back is gonna have to bomb forward and back. I don't know if Koundé can do that.
I know Koundé defensively as a wing back would work, but offensively, I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
Whether he can be adapted to that, I think the thought process with Koundé is he's so versatile. He's got shithousery, but he's technically very good with his feet. You know, he's very, very good ball playing centre back defender, and I think he would suit a DM position. That's what I think. Someone who's got the ability to control the ball, be defensively solid, but also play it out. And you know, if you don't get Declan Rice, that's the guy I think he will use him now. I generally think he'll use Koundé there for some weird reason. I think he was going to use Ake there. He couldn't get Ake, so he's gone straight for Koundé because he knows Koundé can play like Ake can do on the left. Koundé can do on the right. Right centre back, right back, DM. That's what Ake could do on the left. I think with Guardiola over Kimpembe, Guardiola can play left back, left centre back, and he can play in the back four. So
it's probably
Johnny,
another a window. I think it'd be an interesting window in January after the World Cup because it's going to be a bit of a showpiece, this World Cup, whether it's successful or not because of the time of the year it's in. But
we're going to need a lot of rotation because of the World Cup as well.
Yeah, and also players are going to be worried about getting injured. They're going to be worried about getting injured players. You know, they're going to have that in the back of their mind. They don't want to miss the World Cup, you know. So, you know, management of the players is important.
It's so shit, isn't it? Johnny, we should call out this World Cup, mate. It's shit, isn't it? You know what I mean?
It's fucking too late.
Well,
it's
ridiculous. I mean, it's bullshit.
We know
that's been the biggest brown envelope ever existed to take that World Cup to Qatar.
Yeah. And those two bozos, right? They didn't even get. I mean, they got acquitted, wasn't it, from the, you know, in the courts, innit? You know what I mean? What's his name, Platini, and
you've got the Nations League in September as well to carry on as well.
It's just too much. It's too much. It really is. You know. I'm more club over country anyway, so maybe it's just.
Oh my God, too much, Tony. I mean I'm never. I mean, I've been to a couple of England games, mate. It didn't do it for me. It's like just, you know,
it's not the same, is it?
Club all day long.
Club, yeah, mate, all day long. Fucking hell, all day long.
I just think it's so shit, like, you know, in a World Cup in the middle of a fucking season. What's all that about?
Yeah.
I want to bring in Trev here. Big up Trev.
Trev there, isn't it? Yeah.
Hello, boys. How are we? How are we doing?
All right, Trev.
How you doing tonight, mate? You okay?
Yeah, good. Boys, I just think I think we're forgetting how well we started last season, and I think what were you just talking about the wing back cover? I think that's crucial because up until I think it was the Juventus game when we won 4-0, weren't it? And I think Reece James and both Chilwell got injured in that game. Up until that, I mean, that was I think that was late November. We were absolutely fucking flying.
Yeah,
I looked at the games. In the league, we'd only conceded 4 goals in the league up until that point. We'd only conceded 1 goal in the Champions League. And Tuchel, you can see how he's building this team. I think when he come in, he said, "I'm going to make Chelsea, you know, the worst team. No one's going to basically want to play against us." And this Koundé signing, I just want to. It's just doing my fucking head in, really. I should come off social media because yesterday it was like he's going Barcelona. Today he's going Chelsea. It's amazing
I can't wait
how the tune changes, isn't it?
I hope we verse Barcelona in the Champions League. I hope we do.
Nah, I want Inter Milan, mate, so we can fucking...
Hold on, 1 second.
Both of them, both would make me so happy,
guys,
Inter and Barca.
I've just been DM'd a screenshot of fucking, what's his name, Matt Law, yeah? So just spoken to Thomas Tuchel in Orlando. He refused to comment on Koundé, but warned Azpilicueta may not be allowed to join Barcelona. Updated story to follow. Has no one mentioned that? When was this put out? When was this put? Because I can't. This guy's blocked me. I can't fucking. I don't know what. Do you know what I mean?
I think it was a couple of hours ago, Johnny. I saw.
So what's the deal with that then? What's the deal with that?
I think Tommy T's playing games, isn't he? If Barca can play games, he can throw it back at them.
Because he's saying, because Matt Law quote tweeted that with Koundé set to become Chelsea's 3rd summer signing. That tweet, And then he's quote tweeted that tweet with what I just said about him speaking to the gaffer.
You would have
So-
thought Barca were the richest club in the world, the way they've acted this window, but they're actually the brokest and they're the most in debt. Like, it doesn't make sense how they've got all those players.
Kunde's coming.
Big
Yeah,
up,
that's
Tony.
definitely-
Thank you, Tony Sagar, for the donation. You didn't write anything, but I'm assuming you're putting this one. Good morning, guys. Tony from Australia. Ida Good Johnson, bicycle kick Lampard assist. Remember anyone?
Leeds
Yeah,
United at home.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Leeds United, yeah. Great goal.
I was gutted for that.
Fucking
Like,
brilliant,
I was going to go. I went to the game after. I was going for getting a ticket for me Chelsea for my birthday, and I went to Blackburn and we lost fucking 2-1. And I should have went to that. So watch that. It was fucking class goal. That was.
Listen to this.
Absolutely class.
Yeah. It's
Listen
4 a.m.
to this,
here
lads.
in
Have a
India.
laugh, right?
4
I've
a.m.
flown
here
in-
in India. 1 second.
I've flown
Steve.
into America from America with my
He's
two
gone.
boys, and I got some Stoke away tickets. I took
Yeah.
my two young boys. They were about 4, maybe 5 and 7 or 8, and we went up on the train to Stoke. We got
Yeah.
off at the station, right, and there was buses waiting to take the Chelsea fans down to the Stoke Stadium, right? It's about 2008 and 9. Well, we got on these buses, and these buses were rocking. My two kids from America, the first game, the fans are going absolutely nuts, mate. It was the first away game for them two boys. It's amazing. I tell you what, great
Yeah.
day out.
Was that the cup match then? Was that?
No, it was a Premier League game up at
Right.
Stoke. I met a few guys up there. And, in fact,
no,
I've got
what am I
my
talking
old
about?
iPhone. I've still got some of the guys' numbers back then. But I think it was about 2008, 2009.
Tell you what,
Shame
that
I
was
aged it, wouldn't I?
one of the worst experiences of my life. That was Stoke City away. You know, I'll tell you, I'm not talking about the stadium they're at now. Yeah, I'm talking about their
You're
old
talking
stadium,
about the
Victoria, the Victoria Ground. I kid
That's
you
one-
not. When we played them in the cup, even the women were spitting at you as you were coming in, and
That's what I said, Tony.
fucking horrible, mate.
That's what I'm saying to you,
I
right?
swear to God, they come at us, didn't they? As we come out, smash, 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 waves of them.
Yeah,
Fucking
that's
naughty
what-
40.
that's
It was
what
about
the
naughty
story-
500.
I don't want to go too deep into it, but it was pretty rough.
Tony,
Yeah.
you're absolutely on fire these last couple of nights, mate. You've made me fucking howl. Honestly, it's been absolute class.
He's got
Cheers,
the
mate.
minerals,
Thank
Trev, do you know what I mean?
Appreciate
Got
that,
the
buddy.
minerals.
Proper minerals, mate.
Yeah, proper
Old
minerals.
school
Listen,
minerals.
I want to say thank
Yeah,
you to
man.
Electronic Air for your donation, fella. The Super Minerals. 4 a.m. here in India, watching this sipping beer. I love that.
Was
Thank
you at that game then? The Stoke, the cup game against Stoke, the 0-0 game, and then they brought it back to the bridge. Remember that? Was it 92 or something like that?
You're talking to me,
Oh,
Tony?
Yeah.
Steve,
Did,
yeah.
did you go to that?
No, 92.
I think it was 92. We played them in the cup. It was at the old Stoke ground. It was the Victoria ground, and it was a sellout, like, you know.
I
And
think
it's
the ground
0-0.
I went to was the new ground. Are you talking about the
Yeah,
old
no, I've
one?
done that loads of times. It's all right now, but I mean, back in, I mean, I suppose it was just back then, like, you know, it was just horrendous that night. Horrendous. I mean,
Was that a midweek match as well?
yeah, it was a Wednesday night. I swear to God, I'm thinking, we got to find our car. It was, I'll tell you what, it was like fucking, I don't know, like bridge too far, like, you know, like when you're fucking like trying to avoid the Nazis, you know. Like, you know, it was horrible, mate. It's just a horrible night, just horrible.
Can I
I'll never
just say,
forget that.
you know, with Billy Gilmore, Gallagher, and Ampadu, if you could keep two of the three, who would you keep?
Gilmore.
Gilmore and Gallagher.
I'd keep Ampadu and Gilmore. I like Gallagher, but I don't see
He's
him.
not. I don't think he's
Yeah,
quite
penalties.
Chelsea level.
I don't think he can really play in our system.
Oh, that penalty was a fucking joke when it came.
Yeah.
Well, that was to give him their moment. I don't believe unless he was thinking something else at the time. Maybe he was thinking, oh, did I leave the toaster on or something? And then
His
I
run
don't
up
know.
to it was.
I've got no
completely
idea
wrong,
what he
like,
was doing.
You could
I'd rather him
knew
doing
what
it
he was
friendly.
gonna do.
You know
You
what
knew what
happens
he
to
was gonna do,
Lukaku?
man. You know
what he was
You know what
doing?
happens
He's
to
giving it
Lukaku
a
when he
large.
missed his penalty?
Trying
He
to do
got
the
fucking shipped out
Panelka.
by Jose straight
And I'm
away.
not
Do you
hating
think
on him
that
because
was
of
what was
that.
in his mind?
I don't want him because of
He
that.
should have just buried the fucking penalty. Don't try to be the flash young fucking blonde pratty turn
He
out
just
to be when
passed
he
it to him,
missed it.
didn't he? Yeah, have it,
Yeah, it was
mate.
a pass. He didn't
I
even
think-
properly chip it. That's the problem.
No,
he didn't even
just a
properly
pass.
chip it.
wasn't it?
Know what you
Well,
mean, Steve.
I think Gallagher would suit more like a Liverpool team rather than us. I wouldn't say we should sell him to Liverpool, but he would suit more of Liverpool's team more than us.
He does. I'll tell
the
you
way
what it
they
is,
play.
Ace, yeah? He doesn't fit into our current double six system. That's why the
Yeah.
gaffer played him a double six
And
with Ampadu,
even-
and both of them weren't at it. They weren't at the races.
Yeah.
You know, it's one thing playing in a friendly, but if you're playing in Premier League and you want to rest Jorginho, Kovacic is injured, Kante's injured, and you don't, you know, you've only got Ampadu and Gallagher, and you're gonna have to play them or one of them. Have they got the minerals to play? I don't think they have. Gallagher's not a six. You know,
I'm intrigued to
Ampadu's
know
more of a
about our
centre
lineup
back.
this
So
season.
it's like it's clear for me they're not.
Because in goal we'll have Mendy. I'm guessing right wing back is James. Left wing back is Chilwell. Koulibaly, Thiago Silva, Koundé, Chalobah, either of them. And
I don't
you'll
think it will.
you'll probably
I think-
play like a
think he'll
Kovacic,
rotate.
Jorginho. Yeah, rotate. But I
you know
want to know who's
the
going to
back
play.
line. I don't know why people are getting so like they're
If
expecting
it's the
Cole
double
will.
six, yet sent
They're
away.
expecting
I like
Cole
Cole
will
to
to
come.
come.
He
Yeah.
needs to. He
Yeah,
needs
but
to
you
wait
can't
his
expect
turn.
a 19-year-old lad to come in. So if we're going for the league, that's what we're going to be going for. You can't expect him to come in and be on the level straight away.
His
Who
uncle
Gilmore?
recently
Cole
come
will.
out saying
Oh, Colwill. Yeah,
about
nah,
stuff.
it's too young,
It's
mate.
fake.
no.
It's
Listen,
not fair on
listen.
him.
Listen, Colwill hasn't played one Premier League game, not
No.
one. All right, he hasn't gone on loan. All right, he's still young, but there is nothing wrong with him being in the squad to learn off the players and fucking fight for his place. That's how it goes at Chelsea.
Yeah,
we're not
100%.
we're just because we're from the academy doesn't mean because I've seen Reece James and Mason Mount, they're just going to walk in. They fucking earned their right to play at Chelsea Football Club, and they've done it consistently. All right, and they're probably our two best players at our football club by fucking miles. All right.
Who better
So
to,
as far
for
as
him to learn
as
off?
far as I'm concerned, he should be looking at that going, I've got an option, I've got an opening, I've got a pathway here. Even if we signed a Guardiola, I've still got an opening. I can still be a backup. I'm still young and I want to learn. If I don't get my opportunity in the 2 years, within that 2 years, I'll go somewhere else. If I'm good enough, I'll get bought. And the same goes for Broja. The same goes for Gallagher and Ampadu and all these players, and even Gilmore for that matter. But the one player I think that doesn't get sold, 100% doesn't get sold, is Billy Gilmore. I think all the others could be sold. And
I
that's
feel bad
Gallagher,
for Billy Gilmore.
Gallagher
'cause
could be our pivot to
Yeah.
Declan Rice.
actually,
Gallagher.
he could play in a free. I don't know about.
Yeah,
in a
but this is the
pivot.
thing, Tone. Yeah, he can play in the 3 midfield, but in
No,
the
I'm
2
talking about
midfield,
he could
can't.
be used as
No,
a
chuck him
leeway.
in the deal.
Yeah,
In the deal, yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, apparently didn't you tell me, Tony, that the West Ham lot said it was
yeah, it was
Gallagher,
on West Ham TV.
Broja.
Yeah.
Yeah. They want all 3 though. What was the third player they wanted?
No money, lots of.
Oh, is it just those 2 and money? Yeah, lots of
Yeah.
money, fuckers.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Big
That's
up
a great
Electric
name,
Ear,
isn't it?
number
Electronic Ear.
donation. Yeah,
Electronic
big up.
Ear.
Lucky
The
to have
Stack
watched
the
Chels
Light,
at the
Stadium of Light.
Electronic ear, he's on the lash, isn't he?
Is that Stadium of Light Benfica or
Legend.
Stadium of Light Sunderland? Electronic Ear. Is that the Portugal one or the English one?
Big up CFC Tom one. Johnny, I was at the Chelsea v Everton game in 2020 where we won 4-0 and Gilmore was bossing the midfield and got man of the fucking match. Yeah. Gilmore has been showing his quality for years, mate, yet we still don't use it. And the problem is, right, I want to know who the fucking hell loaned him to Norwich. Because anyone with a football brain would understand that Gilmore is fucking way clear of every player at that football club. They've just been recently promoted. Why are you sending him to a club that's going to be fighting a relegation battle?
He would have suited Brighton perfectly.
Yeah, send him to Brighton, mate. You know, possession.
Graham Potter's
football.
a sick manager as well. Plays nice football.
Yeah, he's
Free
a
at the back
good
as
manager.
well. Free at the
Lamps
back.
will be all over him, mate.
Lamps is all over him, but Everton are in a dire straits.
Yeah, no, but they've got no money, Johnny. They've got no money, so they're guaranteed they're going to be coming to Chelsea for loans,
and they'll play.
They'll go. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Cole will if he's
Gilmore would have suited like a Leeds under Bielsa or Brighton, something like that.
They're trying to be taken up. They will. they will get taken over though, and it's our old man Kenyon, isn't it? It's a Kenyon.
Oh yeah,
consortium.
he's
Peter Kenyon.
in the consortium. Yeah, that's
Electronic
mental.
here. I was studying in the UK back then in the University of Sunderland. Yeah, it's a nice stadium. It's incredible. Sunderland's a massive footballing city. I must have been there about 8 or 9 times. Not a great view, that. Better than Newcastle's, but not a great view.
What's going on with Pies and Mash now? Talking shit about Koundé. He's tweeting Barca backing for Koundé. Let's have it right. Like, I can't see this guy. That knobhead blocked me. So can you guys find out what he said? Pies and Mash, yeah, he's fucking nonsense, isn't he? But anyway, guys.
Oh, Roy Keane thought Billy Gilmore was great, didn't he? Remember, he was like, "Who is that fella?" He was just incredible.
Gilmore's a ball
drinking tea, his coffee or something, and he was
yeah.
In my opinion, Billy Gilmore should be the he bossed Manchester City at the Etihad with Jorginho that second half. We fucking bossed them, right? Do you know why? Because Georgie sat right, and Billy Gilmore was playing that Kovacic 6-8 role. All right, but the difference between Kovacic and Gilmore, all right, Kovacic is a great dribbler, don't get me wrong, yeah, but with Billy Gilmore, he's got that eye for a pass. He's so quick with his head, his game intelligence for such a young age. He's born with the minerals, this kid. And we won the game. We went and battered them on their own turf.
Are we talking about the 2-1 game?
Yeah, that was one of the games out of the 3 we beat him that season when Tommy T came in charge. And yet we go and loan him. I was screaming, don't loan the kid. Let him trade. Even Graham Souness came out and said, I don't agree with the loan. He should. And I agree with him, because when you're training with elite players, you might not get the game time. But apparently Billy pushed the move. Do I believe Billy pushed the move? I don't know.
He got man of the match against England in the World Cup, in the Euro.
For Scotland, exactly. He's the only young kid I know that's got on 5 debuts, all in every competition. He's won man of the match. He's won man of the match for all of them. Debut.
So who do you reckon? Do you reckon that was Petr Cech that did that? Sent him out in Norwich,
someone like that.
Marina.
I think there's a myth against him. I think they think, because he's not the biggest lad. I think they think, physically he might. Yeah, but but you said he come in. He absolutely bossed Fabinho in that FA Cup game. He made him go flying as well. And he's a Scot. He's made a fucking stern stuff, mate.
Yeah,
he's and he's got that bit of, but he's got that bite, isn't he? He ain't gonna. He's not like a shrinking violet. It's not like he doesn't really want to get involved.
I don't
get it. I don't get it. He's the natural. He's the natural
of the club
to take over from Jorginho.
Lost Turnbull.
I don't know what Turnbull's still doing at the club. He need to fuck off.
Give Bowley time, mate. He can only change so much, but that will change.
Yeah, I agree.
No doubt.
I think he's gonna really put it where it needs to be over the next 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
Everyone laughed at us when they heard we got Bowley because he's American, but we'll see by the end of the season.
No. I spoke to a lot of people, and a lot of like United fans were basically saying, we don't want you to get Bowley, because Bowley, out of all the Americans, he's fucking the best. He's
a winner, isn't he? He's a winner. He wants to win, doesn't he?
Is this true, Stretters? 25 likes of 400. Fucking hell. That's unreal. Guys, smash the like button. Get me to 400 likes. I've never hit 400 likes.
Big show tonight, Johnny.
It's a big one, isn't it? It's a big one.
Great show.
Big one. Listen, everyone, subscribe, like, all that jazz. Land your minerals. Let's have it right.
I'll be back in a second, Johnny. Yeah, I'll be back in a second, guys.
Yeah, no worries.
Go for that salad cream again, Tony.
Yeah, he's going to get that salad cream, isn't he? Yeah. I love it.
What's your thoughts on Pulisic then?
He's got to prove himself this season. I'm giving him one more season. That's enough for me now. I want to see it. I want to see what he's all about. We've seen a purple patch under lamps where he was fantastic, and then he's proved that he's made out of biscuits, and now we're we're waiting for this guy. The problem with Pulisic is he needs a running all the time. He needs to be run and built around, and Tuchel won't do that.
He wants to play from the left as well, doesn't he? That's where he wants to play.
I think Sterling has to play on the right for us. That's where he'd be best, I think. Because I think he's way too predictable on the left when he just cuts in. He's better when he's on the right. He can easily beat his man. Like he's just.
So when he was sorry, mate. Go on.
No problem. You continue.
No, when he's on the left. So apparently for his City stats, so he's more productive in relation to goals, cutting in and shooting. When he's on the right, is where he gets most of his assists. So he's getting to the byline. He's putting the ball across. He'll rotate, won't he? He'll use
as long as the two wide forwards rotate, I'll be happy with that.
Like Johnny says, I think this is Havertz's season.
Yeah,
he's always been. The first season was a fucking write-off. Then like last season, we should have realistically, if we could go back, we wouldn't have got Lukaku. I think we can agree on that.
To be fair, it was cock up, wasn't it? Getting the
you would have played Havertz. Havertz needs to play. He needs to play. You need to give him a position. And when he first came, I didn't know what he was. I didn't. Because obviously,
he's like a 10. He's a bit like Ozil.
He can't play in midfield. But unlike Ozil, he's got a fucking engine on him.
Yeah.
And he never. That's why Tuchel loves him up front, because he's brilliant on the press. But I think like that goal against Newcastle, that was just a flicker of what
was class.
Mate, when that went in, I was just standing up. I was like, fuck. I was like, love, come over here. Get my missus. Like, look at this. She was like, don't care, mate.
I was out at the time.
Apparently, Matt Law said lots on the line for sources. Let's see. Lots on the line for sources. Lots on the line for sources. Let's see.
You see, with Havertz,
I've
always said it. The forwards in the league, like Harry Kane and stuff, they got like 5 or 6 penalties. Without those penalties, he'd be on about 10. If Havertz had got those penalties, Jorginho had got, let's say he'd missed 2 of them, Havertz would still be on about 13 or 14. So the amount of gas.
He didn't start the season.
I think Harry Kane is world class, but the amount of gas Harry Kane gets, but yeah, Havertz with no penalties. 8 is not enough, but at the same time, he's not a striker. He reminds me of Roberto Firmino, but he's just not got like Salah, Mane type players to feed to.
Thank you, RVK. Big up to RVK. Johnny Minerals, the best channel. Thanks for doing this, mate. Big up to the Daily Dose of Minerals. Love that. Yeah, I agree. Havertz is a false 9, and he's not a traditional number 9. But if you look at the way that City and Liverpool have played, and where they've been so powerful and a league above the rest, is they don't play with that natural number 9. What is going to be interesting is how Pep gets the best out of Haaland, because if you look at Pep's teams, he never got on with Eto'o. He never got on with Ibrahimovic. Yeah. All these traditional strikers he doesn't get on with. So what's going to happen now? I mean, Haaland is a baller. We know that. He's a goal machine. I wanted him at Chelsea. In fact, I think he suits Chelsea more than he does Man City. But that's just the way it is. Do you know what I mean? He's gone now. I don't know whether their football has to change a little bit. And that could affect things.
Oh, it 100% has to change. I think that's why, like you said, Pep's not stupid. That's why Sterling's gone. Jesus is gone. He is changing it up. They will change. How they're going to change it, I don't know. But you'd think they want to get more box crosses.
Do you know what I think he's going to do? He's going to. I don't know if you remember. It wasn't last season. The season before when they won it. And if you'd watch City, normally they just dominate possession. They wear teams down. I noticed there was a bit more of a resilience in City where they sat back a bit more and they picked their moments where they attack, right? And I think that's the way Pep's going to play. I think he's going to sit back a bit more. He's not going to dominate so much with possession, and he's going to actually sit back, let teams come onto you a little bit, and that's where he's going to hit you with Haaland and fucking whoever's running, and they'll just play the ball across and he runs into it. It's going to be that sort of play, I think.
To be fair, even with Lewandowski when he was at Bayern, Lewandowski wasn't really. He was still scoring, but he wasn't really like getting the credit he deserved under Pep, because it's evident Pep don't do that good with strikers. So that's why I don't think Haaland's gonna do as good as people think he is.
Potentially.
I hope he doesn't.
Obviously, we hope he doesn't, innit?
This year.
I do want to remind everyone he does need ankle surgery, but he hasn't done it yet. He does need ankle surgery. He's missed 26 games. He has missed. To be fair,
Nunez,
a lot of games.
Lukaku, and Haaland, they all remind me of each other, but Haaland's got a bit more ability than the two, but they don't really have much, to be fair. Like Lukaku stinks. When we saw him in City, he started to do his laces up. Like he would force the wingers to try press. He would tell them to press when he's just staring at them. He's just staring at the defenders, walking past them. It was like, if we had Havertz that game, we wouldn't have lost that game. That's all I know. With Havertz, no way.
Yeah, but the thing is, when Lukaku...
Did you see that article in The Sun today?
No.
There was Haaland next to Grealish, and he was saying...
he's half the price.
I was half your price. You know what I thought? Who are you fucking trying to kid? How much money, brown envelopes, went over to the agent, the father?
Exactly.
It was about 150 grand. It's bullshit.
Listen. I'll tell you this now. The Haaland deal, if you want to talk about under the table, you're talking, I reckon, in total
180.
No, you're going
150 at least.
No, you're going 250. 250 mil. 250.
Well, they had to give the father.
Father's got at least 40. No, he's got at least 40 million. Roda's got minimum's 50 million.
That's why we didn't pick him up last season.
That's 100 million there. 60 million for the fee to Dortmund, plus the wages.
He's on 400k a week.
Yeah.
400k. So you're looking at like 250 million.
20 million.
How much is he on? About 350, 400 a week, or is it more?
He's easily on
about 20. Yeah, it's about 20 mil a year, I think.
I know he wanted 5, didn't it?
I think last year that it would have cost us 180 million to bring in Haaland, and I think that's why we
without all the other stuff.
That's without paid it. Instead of having that other guy
cement booted rat. Yeah.
I don't care what player you are. That's not a way to go for a player. 180 million, you can buy nearly a whole 11 with that. Not a whole, but 8 players.
It wasn't that. Listen, they wanted 180 million, plus you had to pay 50, plus you had to pay another 40, plus you got his wages. It was like 350 million deal, man. 400 million deal. Who's going to pay that? No one's going to pay that.
Ridiculous.
Thing is, he's
not really
R9
anyway. So you can't really.
That's why that Janan Filter said, "Oh, you got to be only a madman will pay." Well, fucking yeah, Roman's not stupid, mate. Let's have it right. He's not a fucking idiot. He's not going to pay that for be held at ransom by Dortmund, that tin pot club who ain't got no fucking ambition except to bring through players and make money, and they just gone and lost double what they could have had, to sell it to City. And what did they achieve? Nothing. They had him injured half the season. They're mugs. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't want to hear all this Bellingham nonsense, next in the summer, and Matt Law brought out about Bellingham and Chelsea. I don't want to fucking hear that nonsense, I really don't. I don't want to pay them money. I hate Dortmund. Why are you going to pay them 150 million for a fucking 19-year-old? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Can I just say how have we still got Barkley at the club? And
there's a lot of
size on 100 grand a week.
Wages. That's what.
Malan Sarr's on 100 grand a week. That's stupid. Reece James is on 60 right now, and Sarr's on 100.
I think he's on 120, isn't he?
So Mount and Reece James combined.
Sarr, I'm sure he's on 120.
More.
And Sterling didn't even know where he played.
I'm happy Sterling said that to you.
You left back, mate, or centre back?
Yeah, I agree with that. I did say that Roman News getting sanctioned. Let's have it right, and he thought, you know what? I'm not doing it. I'm not going to put my club in that shit, in that mess.
Never
you know,
actually.
there's a reason. Listen,
Never
they ain't
actually
winning the
seen-
Champions League. Man City ain't winning Champions League with Haaland or with or without Haaland. They ain't winning it. I'm telling you. But Chelsea are going all the way. But guys, listen, I've almost streamed for 4 hours. I'm gonna have to fucking I have to stop now. Yeah. Big up to
Big up,
everyone in
Johnny.
here.
Hit the
Big up,
likes,
Johnny.
everybody. Listen,
Yeah.
I want to say good night,
Good
guys.
show.
Tony, the other two guys, Johnny. See you
Nice
next
to meet
week,
you,
Johnny.
buddy.
Keep it calm.
Yeah.
Last show, Johnny.
Cheers.
Night,
Big
guys.
up to
Thanks for
everyone
having
on
us
here.
on. Fantastic
Cheers, guys.
stream.
Night,
Cheers,
guys.
guys.
Brilliant stream.
Much love and all that.
Cheers, Tone. Cheers.
Yeah, man.
See you guys.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers. Up the Chels. So there you go, guys. That's almost a 4-hour stream. Do you know what I mean? Who's going to sit and go back and watch 4 hours of this? Come on, get me to 400 likes, people. Get me to the 400 likes. Every single one of you in here. Come on. And please, in the comments, give me your feedback. Land your minerals in the comments. This was a great stream. Lots of great guests. I've had Gunny from Man Knows Football. I've had Jem on GNA TV. I've had Tony on Chelsea SW6. I've had real lovely people on supporting the channel and being part of the channel. I've got all you guys. I've had lots of donations from you guys. Big up to everyone that's donated. Big up to everyone that's liked the video. Big up to everyone that's has subscribed. Big up to everyone watching in here. It's been a record stream. 350 plus people watching live. We've got almost 400 likes. This is minerals, mate. Lots more to come from the channel. Big up to everyone. Literally every single one of you in here. I really do appreciate it. And likewise, please like the video and subscribe, guys. Big up to all you guys. Love to everyone. Let's leave you with, what should we leave you with? What should we leave you with? It's not done yet. It's not done yet. It's speculation, isn't it? It's speculation. Well, it should be done. So we'll put this one for now. The Crown Jules. You know what I mean? Chelsea's window hat trick. Let's have it right. It could be a wonderful hat trick. 133 million. No levers included. Let's have it right. And we ain't even started. So hopefully, guys, this is the one. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully, we're going to get confirmed and we sign this Jules Koundé, the Crown Jules, and get him in. But listen, big up to everyone in here supporting the channel. Love to everyone. As always, up the Chels, up the Minerals FC. Let's go. Right, Pride of London. London is blue. Let's have it right. Up the Chels, up the Minerals FC. Let's go. Love it. Got the middle, CT.
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking minerals, mate.